Count them up, bro.
Yeah, that's a bit broad. That's like, we're fighting on that one, I think.
There's going to be a lot of fights in this, bro.
Yep.
It's going to come.
As soon as any Traore slander comes out, I'm getting oiled up. I can't say that the first just slandering when he's not running at people or when he's just falling on the floor and it's like, bro, look at the size of what you mean. That's part of my fucking more attacking football, more forward passes, more just give it to Traore or Neto, let them run after it, get them onto the ball. The purge just started.
It's good. Fair enough, bro.
Fitting up, I'd be terrified.
Yeah, I would be terrified.
I'd be gone.
Is the mic right in front of your face now? Yeah, it literally is.
That's why we like it.
Face radio.
Does it knows? Probably do move it back before it sets on fire, because I mean...
This is all going in, by the way, from here on. This is all going in, because I've got this all recording too.
Cool, bro.
That's the point.
Right. I need something to lower it. I need a way to lower it.
What? That?
Yeah, because it's literally like right in front of his face.
Yeah.
But it's the best place to have it sound. So
It's cool, bro.
I'll just move back a little bit.
See?
Across a little bit.
Sorted. Oh, do you mean for the cat?
yeah, because it's from there.
I
Like,
did
straight
move
in the
away
middle.
for it, and then Lou just put it back. I put it back there.
Just put it back where it was and touching it again so as people lose cry. Can't think what the fucking teams even deserve to be in the top 10.
There's only one from Brum that's in there. And it ain't Wolves.
Yeah, let's go. I think that's
Birmingham out in the Prem, dickhead.
right, chill. What
To
else
be
you
fair,
got there?
I have put them in the top 10, so I have put Wolves.
You're smart. You're smart. You know football.
What, you put, what is that? What, put in the top 10?
Wolves.
Wolves. Is it?
But they're behind Villa.
Transitional period.
Charlie Guinness.
I wouldn't be able to see you if I was Guinness.
Yeah, you'd be on his backside there. I
Yeah.
think, innit?
What?
Cats are just going to throw shots at a cat.
Yeah, this is the
He's
douchiest
not even here to
looking
defend
fucker I've ever
himself.
seen in an animal. The fact he's... I'm so glad he's still alive and he's going to live. He lost like 4 lives that night, but he's still got a few. But I'm so glad he's still about, but Jesus Christ. He gets about...
Yeah, but he's solid. He is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Have you stomped your aunt's door yet?
Oh, he died a while ago.
Yeah. Did not deny that he stomped him out. How did I, Lou?
Carefully.
You sure I didn't overfeed
There
you?
was fucking tarp on the walls.
Was he hibernating?
No evidence.
Well, that's what I thought, and then he didn't stop hibernating. And
Oh,
he
yeah.
just got... Nah, to be fair, it was
Died?
a bit gruesome.
Was it in winter?
No, it was just before, actually.
Okay.
But to be fair, we didn't... apparently, hamsters are only supposed to live 2.5 to 3 years, and we got him and had him for like 2 years, and he was already like a year old. He didn't get much bigger. So he was already like a year old anyway.
Right.
But yeah, he died, but started like pretty gruesome. He was like going around in circles.
It's like Clark.
At first, I
That
think
was
he just
coffin.
went, literally, he was digging away. And was like, oh, I feel a bit grim. So threw in some more bedding for him just to curl up in, but he just didn't understand what the bedding was, and then he was just looking up at it, fitting out, and then it started like, he was just spazzing, like he was like muscle memory was there, but it wasn't, but he was a little shit. So,
So Lou put
Bro,
him out.
R.I.P.
Lou
love
put him
him.
out.
Bro, he wasn't went crazy in there, to be fair, but like, he's just,
yeah.
hamster cages are just prison. When they're like climbing out, I'm like, yeah. Bro, they're trying to get out,
Literally.
like.
And you feel so bad because then they start gnawing on the bars as well, and then get some like tooth rot or something. It's really bad for them apparently to gnaw on the bars, but that's all they do. They just get up there and start gnawing. So we have to try and set like the bottom of his like habitat, his fucking cage, set out so low so we can get up. But you find a way. You just move stuff and stand on top of it, and then get a little grip, fall, get a little grip, fall, get up there, pull himself up, start doing some chin ups, and then fucking gnawing on the bars.
Innit? They probably don't with the paint as well, innit? Because obviously they chew the paint off and shit. don't
Yeah,
they?
and that's
Probably
what
the
bad
fucking
Yeah, you're not supposed to have
stone
them
fucking-
painted.
Yeah,
thing, you
they
know.
were white as it was, but like, I didn't think they were painted, to be fair. I just thought it was.
You never did.
It was, and then it gets chewed off, and it's like, Jesus. You got teeth.
Hit the big teeth of that as well.
He nipped me a couple of times, little fucker, but I just don't know if it's because he could smell food in my hands or what, but...
I'll give him excuses.
He was quick.
I'll give him excuses.
Quick, he could dart.
I swear he had no teeth.
No, in the end, he didn't.
Right, should we intro it? Are we in? Everyone take a deep breath.
I'm not finished.
We're not recording anyway. I'm just going to get this in now. All right. From the Spot podcast, Bruno Fernandez's favourite podcast, whether he admits it or not. There's no United fans here. We're pissing them off straight away. All
No one
fun
to
here,
defend
but
themselves.
no United fans. But we're here.
I don't want to be cringe
So-
because I know this is what everyone does.
Go on, cringe it.
Free all the man then.
I love it. I love it.
especially the mind of this young one. You'll see why.
Simon in again. Bro. Simon in again.
I don't give a fuck.
It's
I
what?
can't. I
It's
can't.
What day is it? What day?
Leave it off. It's worse because you're doing that. You're just letting these little bits go through.
I don't give a fuck. Call me Kevin.
Alright. So what? The season kicks off. What day is it kicking off? Is it on a Saturday?
No,
Or is it on a Friday? Is it Friday?
Sometimes
Let me check
can't
the
come soon
13th.
enough. Pretty much, it can't.
13th, 14th. So yeah, we're a week away from the season kicking off.
Friday the 13th.
Oh,
Yes.
beautiful. Oh, I love it.
Is that an omen for the
Arsenal
season?
kicking off that day, I hope not. so the 21-22 season starts Friday the 13th. It's been mad. First full season since COVID as well. So we're going to be starting normal again, everything back to normal.
Yeah,
No
this
excuses.
league
There's still
counts.
less fans.
This time counts.
Is there still restrictions? Is there still restrictions?
Um,
Are it all
possibly.
fans?
No, I think
I'm
it
not
might be all
sure.
fans, you know.
Mm.
It was pretty much all fans at Euros. And even still, even if it's like
Well,
2/3
20,000 got in that weren't meant to be there.
Right.
Well, when it meant to be 50 and
I'll
like
put it this
70,
way, they need to
70
not
got
put
in.
restrictions, otherwise that's probably going to happen again.
It's true.
Alright.
But yeah, but the first non-COVID one, hopefully. So a lot's been happening anyway. Grealish has just gone to City, just for time perception of when this is. 100 mil. Straight after that, Messi.
You just said
Messi comes out.
it's a week till the season starts, and
I
then
don't,
said
I don't care. You know what? We're giving them all
just
the
for time
context.
perception,
Give them all the
really should
context.
just sign.
Give them all the context. Give them all the context.
As if you
Go
don't
on.
know the days of the week.
Yeah, but we'll get there. At least by time without your deck, it's something.
True.
It
Just come out of isolation.
It feels like an isolation.
Season
And then-
10
Mate, you know what was mad though? No, we haven't
Perceptions
talked,
are
we haven't
killed.
talked about Messi leaving.
Isn't it? End of a generation, really.
But it was mad because I was talking to my mum on the way back yesterday, and we were talking about it like he was fucking like he was retired,
Gone.
literally like.
He pretty much
It was
is. He's not going to be the same player at any other
You
club.
would have thought. Did you see the
No other
pictures from
club is
outside the
gonna-
new camp
No.
last night? Like, there was mourning him. It was like the scenes from when Maradona died.
That's just if
Literally.
Barcelona are dying, though, without Messi.
No,
Back to Pine.
did you? What's the
Sorry,
president
they can
called?
pay him.
Yeah, what?
That's
Yeah,
the main thing, right?
he said something like so the income of the club, the wages right now is 110% of the income of the club.
Yeah,
That's
and he
why they
literally said
couldn't
no
sign-
one
they couldn't
bigger than the
sign
club
him.
as well. didn't
Yeah,
he?
That's
but
smart.
is no matter what, they've had to do the best thing for Barcelona to
Because they haven't
survive.
had like the most successful couple of seasons, really, have they? Like, they're not.
No,
won
not really.
league
No,
again.
but everything they have done has been based off the back of Messi.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
all of
Absolutely.
it.
Carried them.
All of it.
And it's
But they shoot themselves in the foot sometimes, like getting rid of Suarez because of his age and whatever. And
And he
Oh,
comes and
yeah.
wins the league with
Yeah,
fucking Atletico.
for Atletico. And then they sign a
Love to see
Guerrero.
it.
It's fucking
And then they
mad.
sign Aguero on
Yeah.
a free for the same amount of wages who's the same age. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even that less proven as well, because nothing against Aguero like that. But obviously,
least Suarez has done it.
he's been injured like a few
Yeah.
seasons, and
Yeah,
Suarez has
Suarez has
been.
done it in the Prem.
Suarez
and
has
he's
done
done it in the.
And still in its stats wise, where like Suarez has like the most goal contributions or something like that
it's goals and
after
assists.
Ronaldo and Messi. Or
Mm.
something.
yeah.
And it's relatively
I
close.
think he was the
considering
only.
the
I
numbers
think
tend
he's
to
the
put
only
Yeah,
person
yeah,
in like
yeah.
the last 5 years that has outscored them in one season.
And realistically, he's not been doing it as long as them either. Like, he's been about, but
No, he's only really been doing it like top
Yeah.
level since 13,
Yeah.
14.
Yeah.
That's what
Maybe
I mean.
12, 13.
Ronaldo's been doing it top level, arguably since what?
When did he win Ballon d'Or? 07, 08?
Yeah, because when
That's
when I was
mad,
chatting with
that, innit?
when I was
Like,
chatting
when you
with
put
Will
it
the
into
other
that
week,
perspective.
In-
well, I was
It's
chatting
such
with
a
Will the other
short
week. I
time
think
for
he was what 20. He was 22 or 23 when he won the Champions League with United. Ronaldo.
Yeah. But he's just one of
Bro,
them.
that's stupid.
Rooney?
Like,
Rooney
like
was young.
instrumental as
Yeah.
well.
Rooney
No,
was
I think
mad
it was
young
Rooney
too.
said it was actually he was 23, so Ronaldo might have been 24
Yeah.
or like one
But
down.
even
Don't
still,
ever
it's
dig
mad.
figures.
You don't. But No, I'm not putting that on. I'm not.
Don't start it, Lou.
No,
Don't start it, Lou. It's
no,
episode 1.
No. So I was about to say, well, in that context, why is Mason Mount not getting Ballon d'Or? But he's not. I'm a Mason Mount fan, but I'm not saying he's like, I'm not putting it out there saying that. But in terms of them, he's just gone and won the Champions League with Chelsea and arguably carried them throughout the season.
Instrumental.
Between two managers. Yeah, he's golden boy, he's going to get played no matter what, but he's only what, 22?
Oh, he's not golden boy, he's just good. This is what pissed me off. You know what?
If Grealish is golden boy.
You know what, right?
He is a
If we're
golden
going
boy.
backwards,
King
if we're
golden
going
boy.
backwards and talking about last season, this could be a good place to start. But I would say that annoyed me, and I'll never forgive people for that, right? That they called Mason Mount golden boy or teacher's pet or whatever for the whole fucking season. Not when Lampard was doing it,
Yeah,
when
soon as
Southgate was
Tuchel
doing
come
it as
in.
well. As soon as Tuchel did it, literally he's come in
He's
doing
not
like
really
similar
needed.
things. And
Yeah.
like, oh, it's this. Don't get me wrong, I don't think he had a good Euros
Yeah.
at all. I don't think he had.
I
a good
feel
Euros
like
at all.
though that's because Tuchel has he just has the experience. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Whereas
I get
Whereas
that.
Lampard,
He brought in Kante,
Lampard
got
and
Kante playing
Southgate
CDM role
both
better again.
really. I mean, Lampard was still very early, but
Yeah,
they're both in the first big jobs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas Tuchel's
But he's
done
put
it at
Kante back where he needs
done
to
it
be.
at PSG.
And that's why it's allowed Mount to do so much more.
Yeah,
because
that
he
was
doesn't
the
have to
one
track
thing I
back
never
as
got.
much. Like, Mount, he can be a
Sarri
camera
did it.
second.
Sarri moved him for Jorginho, which there's nothing wrong with Jorginho. He's obviously proven this year in a way, winning everything that he can, that he can do it. But there's nobody
Still
better than
got
Kante
saying
in that
bro.
position.
The Euros wasn't too long ago. I know he missed his pen, but he's still a
Bro,
coach.
3 Lions came on the other day, which I don't think was yesterday. I was at Joe. 3 Lions came on, and I was like,
The Ravens.
it's been a long summer. Bro.
Oh, it's
Stood at the
It's been a
window
long
watching the
couple of
rain
weeks.
come
It's
down.
been a long couple of weeks, mate. It's not even been a month, has it?
It
Oh,
feels
it's actually not.
it feels like it's been 6 months
Yeah.
since, and I think that's just the amount of drinking we've done since then.
It's the amount of time that we went, like, it was,
What little bit.
bro, there's been, oh, mate.
Because again, it was only a
too
month
much fun,
long
bro.
fucking tournament, but it felt like 3 months. Like it
Yeah,
felt like it was
it-
following
That's the
those
hype,
games.
bro.
Isn't it?
That's the hype.
That, and obviously it's the furthest we've ever got for a long while.
Well, since '66, isn't it? We've
Yeah.
never been to a final before.
It's
since
still
then.
50 years of hurt.
But
55.
fuck them, man. They ruined that. That was the only thing that we could brag about. We had a 100% record in finals.
In it.
Yeah. Now we fucked that up. But well done, boys.
50%. 50%
In it, we could have set that. We could have not lost a single game throughout the whole of the major international tournament and won it. What other countries done that?
To be fair, I think most that like go on to win it don't lose.
Greece.
Still have lost a game, no?
Greece.
In the tournament
Maybe
or like
Greece.
in majors?
Maybe Greece actually.
Are you talking about in overall majors or just like?
In one tournament, on
Yeah.
whichever one, in the
Yeah.
whole one from group stages to final,
Yeah.
has there ever been somebody I won it without losing a single
Yeah,
game?
yeah, must
Oh,
have
yeah,
been. Must
yeah,
have been.
sure.
Yeah, no, usually the finals don't lose, bro. Like, if we would have lost that one,
That's-
if we would have lost that one
that's-
game in the group
that's-
stage, it changes your
Yeah,
whole,
yeah.
it changes your whole
Spain
outlook of the group
Spain did
stages.
it like scoring like 6 or 7 goals or something. Like I'm pretty sure there was like all 1-0 wins.
Yeah, what that was that 2000.
I can't remember if it was the 10 World Cup or if it was the 12 Euros, but one of them. It was the one where they was playing Fabregas up top, right?
I want to
The
say the
false
10.
nine.
I'd want to say the 10 World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause it was one of them where he played the false
Yeah.
nine, and who scored that winning goal, I think against Italy was Jordi Alba.
Yeah.
Literally, Fabregas was that deep, and then Jordi Alba just went one when he played him in.
I just have a thing about
mad.
conceding against left backs in finals. We've exploited Italy's weakness.
You know
It's
what?
mad.
But to be fair, I
Maybe.
hate to give them the flowers, but the
Shut
job.
They were the only team I was
No.
scared of.
Yeah, literally.
I-
They're the only team
Well,
I
the
said
thing
I
is- said
wanted
that
to
from
know.
early.
The worst thing is, I did predict it. I said that Italy will win it and they'll beat Holland or England in the final.
Yeah.
And then that come true, and I was like, when I just predicted it. But maybe Southgate's seen this, and that's why he was trying to take 9 fullbacks. Maybe he was just fielding a full team, but he was
What do you mean,
scared of
trying to
Mancini's
field it?
Italy,
Don't count
and he
as
was
centre
just
back.
taking a full team of
Oh, it
fullbacks.
hurts me
Yeah.
seeing those team sheets. I know Germany did fuck all. I know obviously all the other big teams didn't actually really do much, but the players they were taking, it's like obviously they did nothing with them, but they were taking like a decent amount of midfielders and decent amount of attackers. Like Belgium took like 6 defenders
Yeah.
overall.
Yeah.
4 or 5 of them were centre backs,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
it's
but
like
bro,
And also dinosaurs.
that's because-
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
bro, they're so old.
Because
like,
half of them are playing in like League 2. You know what I mean? It's not-
true.
They just breed forwards and quality midfielders in Belgium. That's it.
Yeah.
Like if you
Can't
you ain't
do it.
going forward, fuck you. Go back to making chocolate, lad.
You just a chocolate kettle.
Why do I feel like
Nah,
that's
but-
a genuine saying?
But then if you think
Mate,
about
when
it,
chocolate fire
football
guard, that was always
football.
mine.
But now you can think of a sick Belgian player at every single position. Maybe like you can't.
Sick is
No, like sick. Like you can
oh,
have like
centre back.
Vertonghen around the way
Tongan,
around.
Alderweireld.
The
Alderweireld's class. Bro,
they're
Alderweireld's
just
class.
getting on them, aren't they?
Yeah,
Innit?
that's what I'm saying.
Innit? Yeah, he's like late, early.
Like
30s,
second
but
one,
even
that
still,
decent is one of them.
you want
Even
centre
so,
backs
there's
between the
only-
ages of 27 and 34.
There's,
That's when
I
you
feel
want
like
big,
there's only a
solid,
couple of players
experienced
from
centre-backs.
Belgium that have gone on and they're better than they was 4 years ago. And you're talking like maybe KDB or Lukaku. The rest
Yeah.
have kind of gone backwards.
Yeah, yeah.
Mertens, Hazard.
Hazard. Yeah.
Yeah, Hazard's went injured.
But then again, you've
I
got
don't
all
care,
these
still
solid ones that you don't see
overrated
too much
shit.
because they don't move much. Like Witzel, solid as out fucking centre.
Yeah.
Tielemans, incredible player, but
Tielemans.
he's just both footed. I love Tielemans. He's
Is
one
he
of the ones I
gonna
want at
be-
Wolves.
is he gonna
I
be-
want him. I would want him at Wolves so
What
much.
do you think everyone wants him
Yeah.
everywhere, to be fair?
Yeah.
Like, well, I'd take him out and
I've got two
direct
Belgian
feed.
players actually. That I
Don't
want.
say that, but
Right,
we'll end up at Villa.
Right, we'll get there, yeah.
Villa
Smith Rowe nearly went, bro.
And,
Jesus.
Ward-Prowse ain't gone, actually. That's just suspected.
No, yeah, that was just a suspected one. And like I'm saying, bro,
That
if
team is
Ward-Prowse
actually
goes to Villa, I've got no
standing.
choice but to be a Villa fan. And I'm sorry, only
No, you're
because that's the
you're
business
not.
I've been saying.
Someone.
That's the business
Sell
I've been wanting
No.
for this
No.
whole time.
Don't care. You're not chasing money. You're watching football.
Chasing money, bro. Chasing the players I've been asking Arsenal get for time.
Oh, yeah.
Not the money.
Support
Villa.
them. Support
What?
them.
We spent
Support them.
72 million on Pepe for
Support them
what?
when they come to your club then. Don't support Villa just
But
because he's
no,
got
yeah, but they won't.
because
And that's
they've
my
got
problem with my
Ward-Prowse.
club, bro. I would have to switch.
No,
If they got
no,
Wendia,
no,
when
you're
we
telling
were
me
looking
you're
at
gonna
it,
switch
they
clubs
got
because Ward-Prowse is
Ward-Prowse.
on to fuck-
No,
you're joking.
because Ward-Prowse, Wendia, and they wanted Smith Rowe. You know what they're doing, bro?
Yeah.
More than we do.
He just puts double barrel players.
Yeah. He wants to say he wants to cover both bases, but
Smith Rowe.
it turns out he's
Smith
not
Rowe.
on a single base.
We've actually got this
Can't
final
believe that.
recording. We haven't even said who we supported.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I said there was no United fans, and that was it.
Yeah. This is the point where everyone clicks
Yeah,
off.
no, if anything, that's when people are like, you know what, I'm actually going to listen. I'm sick of this bilge you're coming out with. Oh, Bruno's. It's not, it's good. But he's no star. It's good in a team that needed something
Do you know-
creative.
no,
He's
it
a
was-
creative
yeah.
player that come in
Yeah.
and everything's gone through him now because they needed that catalyst. Yeah, I'm not taking it away. He's a good player, but
He put up stats very well, and he is very good. The only time when it started annoying me was when it was like it's better than KDD.
he's a luxury player.
He's
Yeah.
not
He's
better
not.
than
Nowhere
De
near.
Bruyne.
He's nowhere near. He's like
Bro,
There's nobody in the league
there's
better
no-
than KDB.
No, there isn't. There's no. I don't
Bro,
think
if I
there's a
watch
centre in the
more
world better
European
than KDB.
football, I would be like more inclined to say it. But I'm going to say it anyway. There's not many in the world who
No.
are better than KDB.
There's nobody better than his position.
That's what I'm saying.
There's nobody better
Bro,
than his
no
position.
one
I
does what
think
he
there's-
does.
there's
You know
not
what I'm saying
that
about
midfielder.
picking the strikers you put in the other week? And a lot of time, by my logic, I go, right,
Yeah.
can you do what he does? Can he do what you
Yeah.
do?
And one
Not
more
many
can do one
players
more.
can do what Kevin De Bruyne does. What he does, yeah, not a lot of players can do, but he can do a lot of what other players can do. And that's not taking away from other players. That's just appreciating someone's skill
Yeah.
set.
You've
And
also
you've
got to
been-
bring in who they played with as well. I think.
Yeah.
Which is
Innit?
why I would
To
argue.
play
Like,
that
someone
well
was
with the
mentioning
player
like the
eleven.
Suarez peak. Suarez peak was with Neymar and Messi.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Do we reckon like Lukaku and De Bruyne, let's say, will be the same sort of players if they left Chelsea, or if they left a year or two later?
No.
Do you not think they'd be that
Because
good?
No,
how
'cause
long,
when-
like they went
And got games
somewhere,
on
they
them?
took that step backwards to get that
Yeah, one
playing
step
time
back, two step
that
forward.
they wouldn't have got. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's easy now to say, oh bro, they let Salah go and they let De Bruyne go and then let Lukaku go. But there was at the time no managers putting them ahead of them. Well, I mean,
With the players like
Yeah.
at Chelsea, you got like Diego Costa, who's pretty
Yeah.
much in his prime. You're not going to go ahead of him. Then you've got Giroud, who's pretty much at the time still in his
yeah,
prime. You're not going
it
to go
still
ahead of him.
is like this
Yeah.
is just the same player. He's
Giroud,
not aged,
Giroud's
he's
one of
just-
them where it's like he ages so gracefully.
he's
like
classless,
he just
but-
can't get worse. He's not getting worse. He's getting better.
Yeah, and then there's a lot like William, Oscar, Ramirez, just the attacking options.
Yeah.
Like they weren't ever going to get in front of them. They had to go. It weren't as if they got like to big clubs, so nobody knew. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Lukaku went to Everton, for fuck's sake.
Coming from West Brom.
Where did Salah go? Roma,
Yeah.
and De Bruyne went Wolfsburg. So none of them like took a big move.
Yeah.
It weren't until the one after. And even so, it still didn't work out for Lukaku, did it? Like I don't think he was bad at United, but he just
Yeah, isn't it?
I don't know why I would have jumped on him.
Yeah.
Easy to. And it was because of the, it was the manner in which he was
First
bad.
touch,
It was
first
the
touch,
yeah.
remember
It was
that.
the manner in which he was
First
bad
touch.
sometimes. Like it's because it was laughable
Yeah.
when he was bad. Like it wasn't like he just had games and he was close and it was this and that. It was like balls were bouncing off him, bro. Like,
It was a Stormzy thing that did
Yeah.
him, bro. Like the way they introduced him.
yeah. Oh,
What was it
can
like?
we talk about
Stormzy
that
was
for a
playing
sec?
like piano or something.
Why do we need these kind of?
bro, it's trying to be the
Announcements.
NFL, bro. It's trying to be the NFL, bro.
Stop it. Stop it.
I think
If
the
you're
funniest
listening,
one.
stop it. Just picture with a shirt number.
Did any of you
and
ever
you always
got
play.
the Rudiger Chelsea one? When that little kid comes into like the Chelsea store and asks for like the Rudiger kit.
What kid's gonna
Yeah,
do that?
yeah,
Nobody's
yeah.
going into a Chelsea shop like, yeah, what
And
trouble
then,
you
there was, and then there's like, no, we ain't got it. And then Rudiger walks out of the back with his name on the back of the top. Yeah, yeah. Shut up. Shut up. What 7-year-old would ask for a centre back on the back of his kit? And I'm not even. No, I don't think there's a 7-year-old asking for Van Dijk.
No, there's no
Or
centre back
Diaz,
asking for
like,
Diaz.
yeah.
No
Maybe,
Maguire.
maybe Ramos.
Maybe Ramos. Yeah, well, that's just because Ramos is cool. I hate him. Scummy guy, but he's a cool looking guy. He's a cool footballer.
Big dude.
He's a bit.
Anyway, we still have
So he also shoulder
Mate,
solid.
it's alright, it's alright. Him and Messi, him
Don't
and
even
Messi
get
are going to
me
be on
there,
this.
man.
How's it going to be with him and Messi on the same team? Because there's classical beef and like you know Ramos has put it on Messi like at least a few hundred times. Like
Most of his red cards are probably
Yeah,
been
but
from
he's got
cringy or
he's
what.
got Di Maria and Neymar there to back him on it, so
They're hardly the hedge lads you want back in your party. Ramos will break every
Oh
single
my
one of them like a
God.
twitch.
to be fair, yeah, but I
Yeah.
still feel like Di Maria's a big shit house, man. Like I'm telling you.
He is, but he's one of them. He's a pot stirrer.
Yeah.
That's what people said, and he's like, I will wind you up and I'm just going
It's
to
like, yeah, I've got you back, Messi. Ramos, he said you was a dickhead. Did he punch your beard off, bro? Don't want. Just straight gone. Drinking a beer that someone's dashed at him.
We'll have a
Still.
look at your taxes.
personal.
Well, I think it was Dan that said that to me before. Actually, Messi wasn't necessarily turning down offers from PSG, but he was like, I don't want to go and play France because the tax brackets are just too high over there. So he was like, I'm not going to play in
But
France.
you just, yeah, but you
He's
just
like,
get
got offshore accounts
Tell you
anyway.
in Monaco, don't you?
Yeah. That's an idiot. That is still mad though. Imagine if in our lifetime the greatest football player in the world went to prison.
You did, Ronaldinho.
Touche. But that was let's be real, that was voluntary.
Freedom under.
That was, yeah, that was voluntary. He was going in for a kick about 5-a-side tournament because Pablo Escobar's grandson was like, big man, we need players. I've been told you in time.
Actually,
Come on.
that is like such a believable story in Brazil as well.
That's legit, I'm pretty sure that's the story. Like he was having a tournament in a prison and they wanted players and they wanted Ronaldinho. But I don't know if it was some fucking gangland boss or some.
Where was
Some
he
guy
trying to
who
get-
ruled
where was he
prison
trying to
what?
get? Paraguay. Trying to get into Paraguay, wasn't it?
Can't remember.
Maybe.
I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah, so even the one of them, it's literally the country next door. That's like us trying to get into Wales and then going to prison for not having a passport. You know, you could be right. Well, you could be right.
That happens in another part of Great Britain and all that, but it's
Pretty
weird not
sure
having
that
to a
South
passport.
America's a lot nicer than fucking Wales, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm talking like, I'm
Look,
talking relative to countries, bro. It's literally the same as us going over the border. It shares land.
You don't get those kind of sheep.
like they border each other, bro. Like,
You get
That means
lambs.
South American coffee on another
Alpacas.
level.
Yeah, you've never had a Welsh rabbit.
We're starting to get our teams. Like,
So,
we're just
yeah, right, let's come back home. Let's come back home.
Pushing
Yeah.
We're back. I think
Wheel
we're
it
back.
back.
Right. So, we're getting to the
Obviously,
subs.
he
The main
hates
The W.
Aston Villa this much, so he's a Birmingham fan.
Oh, the Blues.
Who's that, motherfucker?
Tell them, Luke.
Nah,
Was
who's
it?
Molyneux? You know what letters.
Spell Molyneux.
So not shrewd.
I will hit you.
Not shrewd. Not
one
Shrewsbury.
time, there's no autocorrect on the
We'll
iPhone.
get
And it
that.
said because of Stephen Molyneux, just because it's getting mixed up between the guy creator of Fable and fucking Molyneux. I'm not even getting into this. Not getting into this. Anyway, yeah, Wolves fan, love the boys. Love the boys, Wolves I win. Oi, oi.
Take it. You go on.
Bruno.
Yeah, I'll go. Liverpool. I've got nothing to hide. We're in Manchester, but
You're the closest one though, because obviously
it's true.
I'm Arsenal, so there's more than one delusion here, and we don't care about our mental health.
Harry Kane's
In
his
the
favourite
slightest.
player.
Wait, he's an Arsenal fan as well, so we already know.
Eric Lamella's his favourite player.
He loves the North that much. He's supporting a Southern club. Yeah, he's that guy.
I'm Jon Snow, bro. Right, so 2021-2022 season. Now you know whose teams are who, and who we're going to be aiming most of our bullshit at. Going into the season, with the transfer window still being open, and shit just hitting the fan left, right and centre. Who does your team need, ideally? Well, I say ideally, but realistically. Don't be stupid. It's basically what I'm saying. But equally, who are you getting rid of as well? Who do you want to leave?
Yeah, I've got a few.
And you don't want me to start because you know what I'm going to say.
Do you know what? I don't necessarily. Mine are for the good reasons. I think people to leave. I don't want to. The two that I think should go is Origi and Ox. I love Ox. I love Ox so much, man. And I wish that I want him in the first team, but I don't think he's going to get it.
Yeah.
So I think he needs to go and get first team football. And that's the same with Origi. I think Origi's done his part.
Yeah, I don't see him going to another big club.
No,
I see him
yeah,
going to
he's slipping down the pecking
Swap deal
order.
for DCL. Take that.
And then I just think they need to go and get more first team football. Maybe Shaq as well.
I was going to say keeping Shaqs.
Yeah.
And minimum, just the players that I love having around as a squad player, but I think they're better than being a squad player.
Yeah, they don't deserve it.
Yeah,
Pretty
pretty
much.
much. So they just need to.
Pop.
Yeah.
Who would you
Yeah,
get there? Because who Liverpool got up to yet? We got Canate,
Just
just Canate.
yeah.
So what,
We need a striker, and we need. I don't really feel like we need a midfielder. I know everyone's saying that Wijnaldum replacement, but I feel like Jones is there. We got Thiago last year.
Jones was
was
20,
played
21.
well, to be fair.
Yeah,
You still got Naby?
Yeah,
But
Naby's
he's
there.
in-
Naby's apparently
yeah.
key to our plans.
Really?
Yeah. So, but he just keep. It
He's solid.
gets good, and then he'll just get he's just one of them. He just
Yeah,
gets
no,
a
I don't
niggling
feel-
injury that
yeah.
keeps him out for 4 weeks,
Yeah.
and then it's a build of fitness, getting back up. Right, he has
He's
one or
on the
two
other
good
one,
games. Fucking something else has gone. Like
Yeah.
it's just that frustrating play. You can see him in flashes
Well,
that he can be classed.
a new age Abu Dhabi.
Oxford, freaking Oxford,
Ops anywhere. Ops everywhere.
Yeah, bro, I felt so bad for him, man. That he got that run in us, and he was in our first team, and he was a key player this season. We got to Champions League final, and Ramos on the shoulder thing, yeah. And he injured himself tackling somebody against Roma. If I ever seen Ramos, right, I'd probably shout at him from afar. He's a scary dude.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I'd hit him with something.
That's who do you?
I'm going to bring in
Who do you need?
I did fancy that Daniel Marlon from PSV, but he's gone Dortmund. I
Oh,
fancied him
Well, you still.
because I think Firmino's still key to us.
How old's Firmino now? 28.
28, 29, yeah. But
You-
we
you've
need
got like
we
a very
need the
consistent
backup
age
plan
on
for
there.
me.
Yeah, you've
We
got
need
a
the
consistent
backup
age in
plan.
front.
When,
You've got
when
Jota.
it's not working, we need that person, that DCL. He's
Yeah.
gonna come on and he will just stay in the box and he'll score.
It'll stay between the
Um,
goals.
Ings would have been perfect as well.
Yeah. He was there.
Daniel
he was,
Sturridge.
He was there though, wasn't he?
Danny Studge.
Yeah.
Like,
You fumbled the bag, bro.
But to be fair,
I just think he was another
let
one
go.
of them. He just wasn't getting games. Like he was behind Sturridge, Origi, and
I feel like he's too
and he
cocky
just
of a
kept-
player to be like, I'm going to work extra hard to get there. It's like, well, if you don't
No,
recognise what I can bring,
no.
then
I feel like he was working. I just feel like he just kept on picking up injuries. Like he'd get a run, he'd get a game, he'd do well.
He was injured
and
this
then
season,
he'd
to be
pick
fair.
up an injury.
He just did
Yeah.
have another
and
injury
was still the
this
only-
season,
Well, we bought
Oh,
him.
since 1920, I think he was the only people who scored more than him.
That 1920 the year, or like.
Yeah, because my guy was kicking about on 4G Astros the fucking.
Well, I don't know, you might have
1920.
been coming up with some mad records.
Yeah. No, the last season, the only person I think that put up more goals than him and assists was, I think, Kane. I think just Kane.
Well, as in like contributions.
Yeah,
overall.
yeah, overall. And say he's had an injury that season as well. Like, Kane played pretty much every game.
Yeah.
Well,
The other thing
we
as well,
bought
Barney had
him,
him half
and
season.
then he got. I think he played like 6 or 7 games. Was bagging, injured for the full season, come back, injured for the next full season,
Yeah.
and it was just like a recurrence and just
Oh,
picking
bro.
up.
The streets will never forget. Balotelli, Lambert, Barini.
Never. What did John Joe show he played in?
I don't know if it was
Chase Berry.
that. No. That was back when Hodgson, man. Fucking
Not
Hodgson
cool
come and
Friday,
signed
you know.
Did Hodgson sign Lambert?
No, that was Rodgers. Suarez.
Yeah,
bro.
fair. Yeah.
To be fair,
Yeah,
Lambert,
no,
Penny
fucking
King.
Hodgson coming and bought Jovanovic, fucking Paul Konchesky, Joe Cole, who was about 96 and ran all the way. He was bald, man. Fucking Joko was bald. Like,
Oh,
this.
it was like I can't
How
think
could
of
Cesc
the
Fabregas
name.
make after time?
I think he only scored like
He was
one
fucking
goal.
scary. He had piercing eyes.
Yeah, it was.
Which I think is scary.
It looked like a West End, like he belonged in the movie Green Street.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
That
I
was
can
solid
watch Chelsea
one.
smile.
it was
Right,
a scary game.
Guy, one man Kyo, no, fucking scored some. He only scored like 1 or 2 goals to use, and he scored some mad overhead kick in the box. I can't think who it was.
Benteke,
Nah.
Chan.
Oh,
No, it was-
wait, was that even like the cup?
I think so. Yeah.
Like Sebastian Coates?
That's the dude. Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
I know what you mean.
It's a shame. I knew
He
that.
looked like Saucy or something.
No, I think it was at Sporting.
Is it?
It was at Sporting. It was, in, it was
Spain,
playing in
yeah.
Portugal. It was
Spain.
playing in Portugal. Yeah.
Right, so what was you saying? You got Canate. You said you wanted Morland, but he went to Dortmund. So you still got 2. I'll still give you 2 picks. Who you might need. Not necessarily who you will get, but who you
Tielemans would be good. Tielemans would be good.
I'll get a
I
big
feel like
goal
Tielemans
right
is kind of
now.
like. I feel like Tielemans will go into like a more mobile Thiago.
Yeah.
I feel like.
But
he
again,
will be
it's
a bit
just
more.
like
Not saying that
I
Thiago
don't
wanted
see
to be
midfielders wanting to come to us because it is what we start
hard to
from.
get in
Like,
there, yeah.
Not even that it's hard to get in there. Look at the midfielders that we have: Fabinho, Henderson.
And the jobs they
Milner.
already do.
Yeah, it's just that
a
working
it's
midfield.
It's a system
That,
midfield.
where-
It's not an
look
expression
at,
midfield.
look at Wijnaldum. The difference when he plays for PSG, and like he'll play how he plays
Yeah.
at Netherlands, the way I see
When he
it.
plays calm.
But he's not. He's just an engine. You're just a part of that engine in Liverpool's midfield. You're just there to work for Robertson and Trent.
Yeah.
And let them
You can
go
make
and
sure
do
and get
what
wrong
they
one
want.
player, but then
Like,
pass
we're
it
never
out
going to
wide,
have
get it to the
a
wing, and then
KDB
drop
or an
back with it.
Ozil or an Odegaard in there. That's just play. Like people keep mentioning, Neves keeps getting brought up for us, but we're not going to buy Neves.
If
Imagine
you go
Klopp could be going mad if he's shooting from 35 yards
Yeah.
every week. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then again, if you're not shooting from that distance, you're not beating City in the cup games. Fucking like Ox himself, like just walking through the midfield and pinging it from what 30 yards, 35
Yeah.
yards. Got that,
I
they're the
hope
sort of
that-
goals that
to
I've
be
got
fair
to
to
take
that,
now.
yeah.
And Neves can be that player, and that's one thing I want them to do next season is play Neves at camp. Neves and Vitinha at camp, swapping in and out. Vitinha may start, may not. But
I keep telling about 4-2-2-2. I keep
I'll
telling
take it. But then again, I don't need 4-2-2-2 when we've got Traore in now on either end. Like I'll take that.
Right, okay.
But at the
So
same
you're
time,
saying
I
play-
happily play Poland.
I
So
do
you're
not
playing.
enjoy
So you're
it.
playing. Oh, you like
This is one of the
Dendon
things,
for
even
Holland.
honestly, I'd still take him back. I'd
I'd
still
take
take him
him
back.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd
yeah.
take him back.
He ripped my heart out. He stamped all over it. He pissed on it, put it back in me, and made me have to watch him play and score against us. But I'd still take him back.
Oh, when I first met him,
I
right?
did a be such a shit
Good
with Diego
point.
Coachella, bro.
I love hate. I love him. He hates me. He hates us.
He just wouldn't stop talking about Jota, how good he was, and I weren't having it, mate. Didn't watch him. Like, I literally didn't watch him. I was like, nah, bro.
Start supporting him now. He's come to my club.
But I didn't want. I remember saying the
Yeah,
first
to be
thing
fair, you
that I
didn't
said
want
was, I don't know why we've signed him, and we've signed him for more than what we bought Manny and Salah for. But I said the same about Manny, and I said the same about Salah.
Yeah.
So like, I'm just learning to trust Klopp. I don't give a shit if he brings in fucking.
He's so
Well, and
fucking-
Jota
Bro,
was
he
going
scored
mad
back-to-back
before he was
hat
injured
tricks
as
in
well.
Europa League.
Yeah.
Back-to-back hat tricks. Not saying Torino was some massive club, not saying they're a tiny club, but they're not a pushover team. Like, they're a hard Italian team to get by and to put a hat trick against.
Was that
Like
for
it's nothing. Yeah, away.
Right,
Then-
okay.
then-
Right for yous, yeah. 'cause I was gonna say for. I was gonna say because
Yeah,
all the moves
you
like
can't
usually
expect
always
it.
liquid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
expect
yeah,
it, but
yeah,
for the
yeah.
first time in Europe, back-to-back hat tricks.
Yeah,
And we
yeah,
can't let him
yeah.
go.
That is mad.
First
Yes,
time
And that's
in
why,
Europe.
that's why you know me. Everyone's like, "Oh, Jimenez is outside. We're not getting goals." It's like, yeah, that, and we've also
Well,
sold
Wolves
our
have a
second
European
highest goal
trophy,
scorer.
right?
Sorry.
That's why Wolves have a European trophy, right?
I
Yeah,
think
they
we
do.
do. It was from a while ago. I think
Yeah,
it's 50s, 60s maybe.
I think it's like one of the
But it was
first.
a
I
while
think
ago.
it's like the first English club to win it, right? I'm sure it was Villa and
Oh,
Wolves.
I should know this. I should actually know that because I know we've won it before. That's why it's like we have won some
I'm
silverware,
sure,
but
let me-
I don't like living in the past. And that team back then is not going to even get into the group stages in Champions League now, so it's staying. But yeah,
But you know what? We'll come back to that. Because no,
Yeah,
we've got natural segue to Wolves chat, bro.
yeah, true.
Seeing as how your squad is deep as hell, I don't even know about
Yeah.
Wolves because of you anyway. Who you getting? Who would you get rid of? Would you get rid of
It's
anybody?
Yeah.
Would you get rid of anybody?
Yeah, there's 3 players that come to mind, and there's a struggle because I could put more in there, but I do want to see what they've got. Like Sawi, he's some player that was very close on the line to go, but I feel like he's got a lot to bring. He's young. I feel like he's 18, 19.
Yeah.
And the reason he won't get on with Nuno is because he's apparently some little bad boy player outside of footy. Can't
Oh,
be asked
right.
to listen to instructions.
One of
this
them.
and that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Callum Bentley, isn't that?
yeah, he thinks he's 10 men inside. You're not even starting, so why are you acting like this?
Yeah.
You know,
Got the money.
well, yeah, innit?
Yeah.
But, yeah, the 3 I
Who's
think I
that?
get
Who's
rid of,
that? Sorry.
Owen Sawi,
Okay.
American dude. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, you
But
got
he's
to
come
the
on.
UEFA Cup
Oh,
final.
is he the one who missed that sitter? Oh, right, okay, yeah, I know.
That's right.
You got to the UEFA Cup final. It was 7-1.
Oh, I'll take that. Close enough.
Same as Arsenal, isn't it?
At the end of the day, that cup fucking Forest won it, so we can.
06 still hurting you.
Sorry?
06 still hurting you.
You know a lot of things still.
No one can say
Right,
that.
so, yeah,
Once
which
it's
is
embarrassing in
easy.
this room. Don't speak of the Swedes.
Well, this is the only place I feel like I've got like a home stadium there. I've got the flag, I've got the flag there. I've got the signs
Henry
in
on the
there.
wall.
What else have I got? I've got bare shirts in there, like, it's chilling. Right, so that's one guy. Who's you?
Yeah, actually, I wouldn't actually get rid of Otsawi. I'd do what I'd keep him because we've just lost Matinho and Sediments and that, so I wouldn't mind him getting game time. So the 3 I would get rid of, I think he's Oscar Murr, I think he's called, or something Murr. Pretty sure he
I don't even know his name. Fuck.
Yeah, yeah. I just think on the team sheet,
Sure.
I'm like, you're not doing anything. No, off the bottom. We've just got brought in that fucking what's his name from Barcelona? Not Tranco. Wait for God's name. Anyway, Oscar, he's gone. He's
Yeah.
going.
Oscar Murray, right.
Marcel left back. He can go. We've got 8 now. We've got Johnny Otto. As long as Johnny don't get injured,
Johnny Otto.
mate, he's solid. He's still got a couple of
Who's
years.
that
He's
second one again,
he's
sorry?
Is it
shit,
like on
Marcel.
Doherty's level?
I'll take that.
Nah.
Yeah,
He said
he's better.
Doherty was best right back in the league.
Oh, bro.
Nah.
All I'm saying
And
is.
then he
no,
left,
no,
he's
no,
like,
no.
he's dead!
Bro,
Loyalty, bro.
if you stop supporting them in the league, you could now. Except Josh.
I'm just saying, just
Josh,
sat there
give
like,
me
I want to
something.
take him back.
Josh,
I'll take
give me
him back.
something. Right, to be fair, Doherty's a player I'd take back. Only for a season. I won't keep him long term, don't get me wrong. But I'd take him. But he snates us and
Fuck
he just
the
didn't-
bitch.
Well, the reason he left is left the
Bro.
club now. So the reason he left was Nuno. He didn't buy it, so think about it. But still. Bring Nuno, Jesus Christ, bring Nuno back.
Oh, bro, I think this was all part. Bro, oh, mate. You take them all back,
Hey,
really.
yeah.
Bro,
You're
long
awesome.
gone are the days.
Awesome.
Kevin
You
Dolan,
were
Steve
small,
Fletcher up
you-
top, bro.
That's what I mean.
Right,
That's what I mean. I don't want to drop back down to those days.
What do you mean that was, bro?
No,
Like, I
watching
used to
fucking
manage.
Kevin Doyle and
I used
Fletcher
to manage
back.
Wolves all the time because of them too. Kevin Dolan,
Bro,
Fletcher.
watching them bag against United was soul lifting. It was amazing,
Oh,
especially being
bro.
at Old Trafford to watch them bag against United. I'm pretty sure that was the season.
But I used to
Would it
rate
be?
Kevin
I don't
Doyle.
think I'd beat them much.
I used to rate Kevin Doyle.
Very underrated.
Yeah, third one to pop off is Patrick Trone. He did fuck all of Rome. He had a couple of starts, a couple of goals, but I'm not seeing him. He's a proper. He thinks he's a deluxe player. Thinks he's some
Thinks
fucking
he's
player.
a
Yeah,
deluxe
but he's
player.
not. He's far from.
Thinks there's a double decker, bro.
Well,
It's just
Catrone,
a plain
Catrone.
dairy milk.
You're nothing but plain dairy.
You not got no
Cambridge,
nugget.
fucking
You got the
Euro
chocolate
shopper.
technicality.
That guy's Euro shopper chocolate. He's not even up there. on the
Euro
upper echelon.
shopper
Yeah,
chocolate.
he's not up there.
That
for
50p
Cadbury's.
one.
Yeah, mate.
Jimenez is Cadbury's
yellow on the
galaxy, you know what I mean?
prize,
Because they're out of this world. But Catrone, nah, he can stay in Europe.
It's
Don't
fucking
want it.
skull's still out of this world. That's about it.
Fuck you, I'm so glad Van Dijk lost his kneecap.
That, bro.
Oh, bro, I saw
Yeah.
someone tweet
He's
about
going
that.
straight-
I
first
saw
2 weeks
someone
going
tweet
straight
about
back
that the
out.
other day.
I
Was it Jovetic who spun him out the other week? from that
Yeah,
pre-season?
yeah. Jovetic is. I would love Jovetic back in the Prem. Not at Wolves, but back in the Prem. I just like Jovetic. He's an old school.
Bro,
team
no,
player.
no,
Yeah,
bro,
just
that
helped
is
me through
straight.
so
That
much.
is straight FIFA nostalgia, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
But
felt like
still
he could have been
never
good at City.
Yeah.
I felt like he could have been good. It's again like it's just the players that you're behind. And then
Jacko,
go
you're
out
not
with
getting in front of
Jacko.
Jacko.
Like Jacko was.
Yeah,
City
Jacko
should
He's
was
so
never
slapped
that
on
good.
how good Jacko
Yeah,
was.
City should have never.
Is that
done
Giroud?
that.
Same similar sort of one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Giroud's one like
One of the big ones
Giroud
from
one
there,
that
the
was
hold up
gonna
play
say.
was just mad. And
Yeah.
he was always on the end of it, like when it came to it. And then the odd one is just like a stupid goal.
Yeah.
Like, there was like Jacko and Colorado.
That scorpion kick from what pretty much the edge of the box is like.
Nah, it was penny spot.
Ah, to be fair, yeah, it was a bit close. But even still, why are you
Yeah,
attempting that?
Bro, he got Puskas goal, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
He got his
That's what I mean. It's like the audacity to do that and put it
Is
away.
it?
Right,
It's
who you
so
getting?
ugly.
Who you
Yeah,
getting?
you get it.
Yeah.
You get it.
So this is a flip up because there's 3 positions I'd like to get in. I'd like a right back because Hoover isn't cutting it for me. Like,
Not Smino.
No,
He's
that's
only
what I mean.
like
I
20,
want a
isn't
backup
he?
to Semedo.
Okay.
A decent backup to
He's
Semedo.
only like 20.
Yeah, he's young,
Got
but
time.
I reckon he could still be a better centre back than a wing back.
I always seen him as a centre back.
Yeah, I don't think he's quick enough to
He
be
was a
right
centre
back.
back at first.
Yeah,
for us,
and that's
then
what I
he
mean.
got
They started
moved
playing him
back
out on the
to-
right,
yeah.
because we needed the right back because we don't have.
No, we got sent out. We changed into a right back in the youth squad, but he was a centre back
Yeah.
when he first come to us.
I want him to be back at that because I'd love to have a defensive option of him, Kilman, and Cody at the back, and this new Colombian dude we've got in. Because yeah, honestly, he's got a long name, and I don't even want to do dirty on his name by trying to pronounce it. 'Cause
Right, that.
not happening.
Inclusively.
Yeah, I'll take my shots, but only when I feel like I can actually.
Just call him Coke.
Well, well, to be fair, the way he moves, it looks like he's on go.
Is
He's
it?
quick,
Not
he's young,
stereotypes,
he's
though.
quick, he's a unit. He's like, he reminds me of a younger, bit smaller Yeremina. And I don't like Yeremina because he's a bully, but I feel like he's a bully.
Well, bully ball.
That's
You know,
what I mean.
what do you
That's what I
want?
mean.
Why do you want a centre back if you don't want a bully?
Yeah, 100%.
Well,
But I just don't like Yeremina because the guy, he looks scumbag. I don't like Yeremina. But
He
still.
plays for Everton.
Yeah, there's no actual.
Right, what's through? Who's I getting in first?
I haven't said yet, to be fair.
He
Oh.
just goes off.
In between,
We
yeah.
have to keep him.
Yeah.
Like, we have
No,
to
no,
keep
he's
him on the
saying-
slime because he's just
Literally.
branching off.
Yeah.
Tangents
No, you
are
say
my
he was
speciality.
going to right, like, he wasn't it? Right,
Well, out of the two, I would want Tielemans, but you've already snagged Tielemans, so I'll let you have him, because then it opens up for Jalpalinga. I want Jalpalinga in that centre mid position.
okay.
I want him, because he had a mad one for Portugal. And he's... I want to say Portugal. But no, yeah. Anyway, Jalpalinga, Pedri. I'd love to get that Spanish little winger.
Bro, you got no chance.
No,
You
yeah, I know.
got no
I
chance.
didn't say we'd have a chance. This is someone I've
Yeah,
had.
it's time to break the bank.
No, to be fair, like Wolves are one of them teams that always pull off that transfer that you don't think they're good. Like even Semedo,
Yeah,
you don't think
I wouldn't
like,
expect to
getting
get
someone
that.
like
But I'm
Coutinho,
buzzing because
Coutinho, you don't think
Patricio
you're getting
as well.
someone
I
like
wouldn't expect
You
to
know,
get
the
Patricio,
price
yeah.
tag on Pedri.
10 mil for Benitez
Yeah.
and Patricio, even to get 3 years out of them both.
Yeah, that's
Buzzing.
fair. That's fair.
Buzzing, so buzzing with that. But yeah, I'd
Yeah,
say-
you do good business. Like,
yeah, it annoys me. But
Renato
I feel like we
Sanchez,
could do better.
Renato Sanchez would be a good sign.
Well, this is another one.
I'd say Renato Sanchez.
Mate, that was the third one.
You're just
on the
taking
list.
anyone at this point. That's not
Sanchez,
That's
Renato
not named
Sanchez.
I
Granit
told you,
Xhaka.
we're getting
Yeah.
more and
As
more
long as
alive,
they
bro.
call Granit
I'm telling
Xhaka, you're taking
Bro.
it.
Yeah,
saying.
literally.
Well,
But yeah, I'd say
Thomas
Jalpalinha or Sanchez, they were my first two. Then I was like Tielemans, but then Pedri was another one. I was like, he's just a sick player that I'd love to get, but don't think it'll happen. And third one, Timothy Castagna, my backup right back.
Shout.
Castagna,
Yeah.
Big
because
shout.
solid player. He can play him as a wing back, winger, not a winger, but right back. Play him as centre back. He's a big dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're the three I'd want to take it.
Seems like
I just
you want
want Semedo.
versatility, bro.
I just want a bit more depth. I don't want us to get an injury and be fucked for 4 games.
I have a
finally.
massive squad.
That's what I mean, and we're only just getting a bigger squad now because you know never like to play with a big squad. You want a small compact squad with like 20, 24 players, and that's about it. And then any players past the 16 player mark off his list is probably not going to play.
Yeah.
So they were the ones that were just sort of taken to the bench because that's why you'd always see youth players on the bench. And like, who the fuck's that kid? Like, you don't know who he is. He'll come on the bench 1 or 2 games, then he'll be off the bench for some other youth players. Besides, because we don't have any depth. We don't have any other players other than like that's why bringing Matinho and fucking Trusho in was like right, finally getting somewhere. The fact we've not let go of Dendonka, we're getting somewhere. Right, Neves, the fact we're keeping hold of him, we're getting somewhere. We still got Traore. God knows how we still got Traore. Neto, he's going to be going in 2 or 3 years. I don't
Just
want
high
to see
boy
him.
back.
Do you reckon Traore had like a good season this
No,
season if he got?
I'm not taking that.
Not Neto.
Oh, Traore. Right, okay, I'll take the Traore. I'll take the Traore. if I do.
But
But no, the Neto.
now we know your weak
Yeah.
point.
Now, do you reckon if Traore had a good season this season, he might have gone, or he would have been more likely to be gone?
It just never seems to kick on though, does it?
What it
Like,
is, if Jimenez wasn't injured, Traore would have gone this. It would have been on the end of the season.
Does that not just always just Jimenez though and Traore in that
Oh
goal?
yeah, but that's just showing that if he's got a decent striker, he can put the assists up there. And he
Oh,
can
so
do
you're
the
going
play
about
off that.
Silva now, yeah.
Bro, Fabio Silva's my guy. I can't wait for it. He's got the jacked up as well with his past pre-season. He's
Yeah,
looking
he looks
big.
like
That's
he's
the
got
only
some-
thing he's
he's
needed.
got some timber.
Because he's only needed a bit more speed and a bit of strength to hold up. Because even when he was pretty scrawny, he was holding
slightly,
players
yeah.
off. And you, the touches he was
He's
doing
tall
himself.
though, isn't he? Like,
Yeah,
he's got a bit of
he's
height.
6'3", maybe 6'4". He's a pretty tall dude, and he can move.
He's got good hair. He's got very good hair.
Yeah.
He does have
It's
good hair.
glorious. It's glorious.
Ryan Milligan vibes.
I was just about to say, yeah. Ryan's here, we can talk about hair.
Yeah.
We can do.
Just
Right,
wait
so-
till I grow my mullet, boys.
Yeah.
Show you.
Mullet gang. I'm off that. I
Is
can't wait.
Is that
Right,
me?
go
then?
on.
Is that my goal?
Have we got half an hour?
Right, you know I want
Just talk about who you bring in. Just talk about who you bring in. We know who you get.
Right, in my house! Looking.
This is what.
Right, the first one, I'm not going to go too far into it because you all know, but Xhaka needs to go. I'm just going to kick it right out. Xhaka needs to go. But I'm sorry.
Fantastic.
I rate how people are always like, oh, he does his best, he does this, he's the best this, best that. I just need someone whose best is better. I'm just saying it that way. I just need him to go. He's getting a new contract is still mad to me. I would have just cashed it. If he's that good,
Boy, you're so
cash
happy
it.
when he was going.
Oh, he's
Happy like you thought
I could get the
He was
message.
so happy like you thought he
I
was
was
going.
like, yeah! I was like, Jose! I was like, you know what? I knew Jose would have come through. And you know what? I think it's Jose playing Jose games again. You know he hates us. And we're like, you know the beef he had with Wenger, right? It's long standing. And he's actually just come in. I've been like, yeah, I rate him. I'll take 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 him.
I'll take him.
I'll take him. And then Mkhitaryan gets into one scrap in the pre-season, and then he's just like, no. Got 10 to his flock or something. So like, I don't even know. But yeah, I just think he needs to go for another one. Who's after that? David Luiz's gone. Obviously, you know I want Willian gone. This is the thing, bro. With Arsenal, it's so obvious who just needs to be gone. Like, there's not. Oh, it's mad. But yeah, obviously Willian needs to go, but that's not going to happen either.
Basically a concept squad.
Don't look over, bro.
Was
Was it William he playing in that kit, man? And it literally looked like he just ate
Yeah, that's
5 McDonald's, bro.
Like children.
Oh, it was so bloated.
It's mad, innit?
He's going to do a fat Ronaldo, get fat, and then go and pass down Brazil. Called it. Big Willy William.
You don't even need to change his name. Really. Will it in?
Where there's a Willy, there's a way.
But there isn't. There's no hope. And who'd be the last one? Who's another one to get rid of? Outside of them, this is the thing, outside the obvious ones.
Kieran Turner.
What, 11 Kieran teams? And that's what
You know, Kovacic is still at your club.
Alright, that guy. Gone. Bro, this one I'm talking about business again, because even Ozil went. And we were still paying half Ozil's wages this season, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that was
Did
like.
they pay him out finally though? They give him his last pay. It was something like 20, 30 mil in 1 month. So
I don't know, bro.
managed to get it.
I do not know. But.
Imagine this. So much money
Get to
pumped
that
into your
another day.
account.
But yeah, so there's that. And Kolasinac, like it must have been, I don't know, it might have been thinking money because they both got robbed that time. It might have been like compensation, I don't know, but we're still paying like both. But yeah, so that'll be it. So Xhaka, Willie and Kolasinac, just go, leave. And give me someone, just give me a decent DM, someone who's gonna
Elbow!
Give me that
Elbow!
one, especially if they're not giving it like they give him like last season, like you said before, bro. Just fucking.
I spam with it. I was trying to throw elbows too, boys. I'm really not wigged off by you. Skin your arms.
I feel bro. But yeah, so right, so you know what I've been saying for time anyway. We've had this conversation.
I was getting edited. We're coming back to that 3 times.
Yeah. Right, so you know what I've been saying for a few years anyway. What about Partey? Can't rely on him injury wise. He's already took what looked to be a mad ankle twist for pre-season as well. And even that, like, even if he can't shoot, I'm cool with that.
Do you know who
Because
would
he
have
can
been
do, he can do other stuff in it. Just
this Ghana game
Mm-hmm.
would have been very good. And Didi from Leicester.
and Didi's not going nowhere.
No,
Because this is the thing, right? If we're gonna go
play around.
left in it and it's going around there, but I said it 2 years ago and it's coming to 3 now. Decore.
Yeah, the goal.
And he went to,
Alan.
and he went to
Before he
and
went to
then
Watford.
Everton got him for 25, which is
Mhm.
hips now. They might, you know what? They might have put tax on us because they know we can pay it 35.
Yeah.
Not bad,
Still take it.
right? But still,
take it.
because
Everton's midfield is.
he's not going to be there and be productive.
Rodriguez is
necessarily
leaving
that.
now, though, right?
Yeah, he
Should
is.
I listen to one about Rodriguez going?
But they're about to buy him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying.
I saw something like actually by the time he goes, he'll have played for the club, played pretty much the season for the club, and no Everton fan will have watched him play live.
Yeah, that's me. That's
But
me.
like, eh.
But he has something like 7 times the amount of followers that Everton does. Something stupid.
But again, it's good business for a year. Gets
No,
some
yeah,
millions
yeah.
watching. It's like it makes a lot of sense. That's why I feel like we've gone so ham on Portuguese players. Like
Yeah.
we're getting that Portuguese viewership in.
Bro, as soon as you get sponsored by Superbox.
Man, I've made it.
I was reading a blog from an Egypt fan, and he was saying that all that used to be played in Egypt was Madrid and Barca games. and now that Salah's doing what he's doing at Liverpool, that's how that's played in
Yeah.
Egypt. Just
I was surprised it's
So-
national hero now because of it.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, it used to be all
Bro, he
the time.
finished third in the presidential race or something like that. That he didn't enter. Honestly,
What?
like they just decided, Egypt just decided that they were just electing him as their,
Give it
their
a Salah
president.
to end of a season. See if it's out of full infrastructure.
Literally. It might have
Pyramids
been
not
second,
gonna
you know, like,
rejuvenate
it was
themselves.
somewhat mad. I remember seeing it like trending, but it's mad. Anyway, back to DMs.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Decore I'd take. And I
Decore's
get
a
it.
baller,
And it's
man.
annoying. Between them, one or the other, I'd never kind of expect both. Because I wouldn't expect one of the respective clubs to give them up. But also, I wouldn't expect us to go for both. But Decore or fucking Ward-Prowse, I've been saying that. Before this last season, they just said, I've got to get it in. Don't care. I've got to get it off now, and then it's done. And then,
But
like
now
I said,
you-
and like I said,
now
Villa
you
are
said
going
it
for
live,
it.
bro.
Now Villa are going for it. It's good. And watch. Now I've said it. He'll have a shit season, bro. Watch. Especially if he's not got Ings on the end of this shit. But,
Yeah, you got.
yeah, so is that. So
No,
that'll
he
be
will do
one.
if he goes to Villa.
You got one
But
for
yeah,
one.
surely Southampton are letting them go, though, isn't it? Surely they're not letting them do go.
Just, I can't believe
They
they
need
let
one.
Ings go for 20.
Yeah.
Like, that is such a low amount. They didn't.
It's
They
a bit of a
paid
risk,
that
though.
as well. They paid that for him.
Yeah.
They paid like 20,
Didn't
21.
make any
Yeah, but break even when he's been there for like, what, 3 years?
Yeah, to
And
get
you've
money
got
back out of
him,
the
that's not
I'll
bad.
take that. But still, to say the
But
season.
made him a
is
better
second-
player.
Yeah.
They paid 20 million for a player that hasn't played in 5 years. Then made him a better player, and then sold him for the same amount of money.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm not, I
sorry.
mean, that's like if he was at Liverpool and Liverpool had done that, he'd go for 60. Like Michael Edwards is a G.
Yeah.
This is one thing I did want to touch on as well. Notice how Woodward's left United, and then they've signed the player that they've been trying to sign for the last 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
They've got Varane, who they've been linked with. They've got Sancho, who they've been linked with.
Point. Yeah,
Yeah.
big point. Yeah.
Woodward come back. Fuck that club up again.
We need you now more than
Yeah,
ever.
mate. Right, so who do we find as well? We got that. Oh, I need to remember. Yeah, it's Sambi Lakonga that we bought, and again from Anderlecht. Again, we're shooting shots. We're doing it proper.
Joey
Arsenal
Mal
way.
always says, Kessie.
Kessie,
Kessie,
yeah, I'd
yeah.
say that. From what I've heard as well, because I've not seen him play,
Yeah.
like, I can't comment.
I've
on his
not
play
watched
like
that much
at all,
of it.
bro,
He looks like a unit though. He looks like he's going to be that kid that gets stuck in the
And
middle of the
well, we were looking at Bazuma at one point, innit? And then
Bazuma.
people have been
Bazuma.
going.
Big player.
Bazuma's been crazy. Been a crazy for people over the window as well. So, well, yeah, so someone of that build. Do you know what I mean? If you could rely on someone like Partey, right? You can put someone like Ward-Prowse in front of him and then just because he'll do both as well. He's not just exclusively dip in there. You know what I mean?
Walcott gets back from
Yeah.
balls. That's what you want.
Because don't get me wrong, we're going to be linked with fucking Madison until next season now. I can see it, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think Madison will be
Odegaard
for a
would be
while.
more likely, I think. But
See, I feel
even
like
again, I
it's
don't
just
think Leicester
like-
are going. I don't think Leicester are, unless they've got a thing of letting go of players. Mahrez.
I
Well,
feel
Mahrez
like
and
there is
Kante,
just
to be
like
fair, like-
maybe a bunch of
Andre
70-year-old
Porter.
white guys at Arsenal, and then Arteta goes, right, you know what, we need Decore or Frank Kessie, and then they come and they're like, yeah, we got you your player, and he's like, nah, bro, that's Yannick Bolasie.
Wow.
I asked
Bro,
for
I'd
Frank
say
Kessie.
Bolasie,
No, yeah,
Bolasie
same
the
thing,
ball.
right? Same thing, right?
Oh, bro, that would make sense though, because we just get.
Because they don't get who you need.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. I said we
I swear you asked for someone like that and they come back with Nicolas Pepe.
Zaha, wasn't it? That was the whole
Yeah.
thing, wasn't it?
You want Zaha?
It's the same. It's the same. I'm telling you, bro.
Would you take
Yes.
Zaha? That's one. Would you take Zaha?
No.
No. Best.
No.
I'm-
Another one I just
I'm-
think is like.
I don't feel like
I don't think he's.
Yeah.
We got Jota as backup, and Jota's like, who's your backup for left wing? Jota.
If I was
Who's your
Liverpool,
backup
I'd
for
take
right
him at
wing?
Liverpool.
Jota.
I'd take him at Liverpool.
Who's your
but I
backup for
don't
your
know.
striker?
Jota.
Jota. He's just there,
He
like.
does everything.
Oh.
Who's
Jota.
first name on the team sheet? Jota.
Jota.
Who's your backup? Like, not Jota, bro.
But I'd take him at Liverpool. If I was a Liverpool fan, I'd take him.
Yeah,
at
I'd take
Liverpool,
Zaha.
I'd take him at
I'd take
Arsenal.
Zaha.
So, talking about Arsenal.
I don't feel like Arsenal, like you keep being bought attacking options that you don't need. Like, stop buying.
It's not even that. The
Bro,
buying
no, we
attacking
need a
options-
striker though, because
Yeah.
on the one I get, bro,
Just play 4-4-2.
put Tammy Abraham in my club, bro.
Tammy's a big shot.
I'd take him.
Tammy is.
I'm not
I
saying
agree
he's
with
fucking all that and
Tammy.
da-da-da, but for Arsenal, bro, that makes sense.
He's-
Tammy or
He
Ollie
can.
Watkins.
Sorry?
Tammy or Ollie Watkins.
Tammy.
Yeah. I'd
More
take
hold up
Tammy.
on us that.
Yeah.
And even
yeah.
then, as far as like because
What?
trying
See
to
what
play,
Watkins
you guys
does
say,
from
trying to
bench
play
this
hold
season.
up.
Can't be that good. This is brought Ings.
Yeah, true.
Bro, trying to play hold up with Lacazette is not working. And again, I'm not saying he's a unit, but he's
Yeah.
6 foot.
He should be able to hold
And
the
He
ball.
He's
does look
gonna be-
smaller than that as well. Though.
In
Like,
it,
sorry?
it is
he
mad
looks like
that.
he's 5'8" or
Yeah.
something.
He looks like a small dude, but I suppose when you put it next to Aubameyang,
That's what I mean. But you're not
I
seeing
mean,
each
I'm
other.
just like,
Because
yeah,
it's
I
one of
was
them.
like,
If
I
you've
mean,
got
he's
one of them,
6'9".
if you've got one of them out there and the other one in the box, boom, our main problem generally time there's no one in the box.
yeah.
So just literally put him in the fucking box.
DCL
And then,
thing.
yeah,
You
literally,
need
like you said, just put him
Ancelotti,
between the posts.
that's
Because
the
especially
one
when-
thing what I got from him when he was like, there was like, what's changed this season, he was like, Ancelotti literally told me, stay in between the posts.
Mhm.
Like, no matter where you are, you're in between them posts. You don't go there,
Literally.
you don't go there, you stay in front of that net. And the ball will come to you, you'll get your goals.
Yeah.
And it did, it worked for him.
That was mate. His heading ability can't lie. Up there, top three in the Prem at the moment. Like, there's not many.
Not for long.
Not for long.
They were allowed to head like 10 balls every training session now.
Yeah, he's a concussion and that, which I sort of get, but make the balls like that.
But this is
No,
the thing,
that
like,
fucking-
the link it, no, because
Like,
the
Bro,
link,
you're gonna say
The
you remember
linking
the
it to
2010
players
World Cup,
back
you remember
then.
the January, bro.
Yeah.
if you ever
It was
felt a
fun.
ball from like the 80s or something, bro, there was concrete balls.
Mm,
They didn't
yeah,
even.
mine
When did you see a
balls.
goal back in the day come off the floor and hit top corner? The balls didn't come off the floor.
Yeah.
Like,
It weren't P rollers, they were just changing the ground. up.
literally, you see, but have you ever watched them like, and you've seen how hard they've hit them, and it just goes
Yeah,
and rolls into the bottom corner, and it's like,
yeah.
People can't stop this too.
bro, if they hit that these days, that's
I
like
wish-
taking out, that's taking out Shelley in 6 roll, bro.
Alright. Right, so I've got Ward Prowse, Stroke Decore, one or the other if it was
Stroke,
available.
just a decent DM.
Stroke
Named
just a,
every
just a
DM.
decent
Named
DM.
every
Stroke
DM possible.
Bissouma,
Yeah.
Stroke McTominay. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Take McSauce.
I rate McTominay.
Gotcha.
Tammy, I would definitely take up front. And apparently we're looking at log. Bro, anyone we're looking at, I just don't believe this is why I dropped to like Abraham and stuff like that. I know I'm always the one saying we've got to raise the bar, but whatever it is. But Lautaro Martinez has no reason to come to
He's
Arsenal,
literally
bro.
like, I swear, we need this guy. Sure, you don't want a white guy. You
Take
sure?
Martinez.
Please.
Wait.
It works
So
back in the day. Tony, you don't want Tony Adams?
Wait. So Lautaro Martinez apparently, but that's not going to
Yeah,
happen
he'd
either.
be sick. You
So
know he's
that's
only
what I
like
say.
23.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's stupid.
Yeah, people out of nowhere, bro.
That fucked my head up. When I heard that, I was like, what do you
And
mean?
we've got Ben. I don't know as far as Ben White, right? I think I've said to you both already, yeah. The price doesn't bother me. It's fucking English tax.
Sure.
And it was 30, it'd be one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you think Traore should be going for 78. You don't talk to me about what prices are right
I
and
said
not.
60 to 70 mil, yeah, minimum.
Still, no.
Minimum.
No.
Absolutely. Ben White.
But yeah, I'm not saying it's not over 50.
I'm
It's
just-
not even 2 words, bro.
My problem is like, where are Arsenal looking? Because again,
Yeah.
I don't think I've not seen enough of Ben White.
Yeah, neither have I, bro.
But
You know what I'm saying? I'm not denying it's overpriced.
who is the leader in that defence? And that's who I think you need. I think it's
Bro,
Lewis Dunk.
Gabrielli, he can stay.
That's
Yeah.
what I mean. No,
Lewis
no,
Dunk.
no,
Lewis
no,
Dunk
Lewis
is mad at
Lewis
Arsenal.
Dunk is the leader out of him and Ben White. Why pay 50 when you could have got Varane for 45? Why are you not in for that player?
Oh, bro, don't.
Yeah.
Why are you not in for that? Like,
Even like
that's
That's
my
how
thing.
our business is fucking
I
stupid.
take
bro.
Tarkowski over them, like. Big boy Burnley going down, they want to offload, they need to make some
Does
money.
it? Yeah, but Ben White's a really English name. Do you want
Oh yeah, bro.
Tarkowski?
Yeah, but bro, do you know what we're on by? Tarkovsky should be up there, bro. Like, thinking about him going that way. Like, wait, but no, wait, but yeah, it's overpriced to me. But like I said, it'll be worth it if they just don't make the fucking same mistakes we always make.
Yeah.
If you can literally help us just play the ball and not fucking make stupid mistakes at the back, then I'm happy. So I take that as a third.
Next
But if not, yeah, I
Next
would have
season,
took fucking Burrow.
Gabriel's gone, right?
But to be fair, in fairness,
Kieran Tierney,
in fairness, how
Rob
much did you
Holding.
get? How much did you get
and
Canate?
Ben White.
How much did you get Canate?
I think he's like 30. But he's probably not as good as a deal as Ben White in terms of how many games did he play last season. I think it was like 6. He was injured for a lot of last season.
Oh, okay.
So he's a prospect, but says who? I've not seen him play. I've not seen much of
Fine.
him.
True, fair.
I've not seen it. And he weren't. He was there. He's gone to Bayern. Upamecano.
Yeah.
Gone to Bayern, yeah. And then who's the other one? There was another one. They had like 3 young French defenders, Leipzig, and Canate weren't first team for them.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's going to come in and be
Yeah.
first team over Gomez.
Well, even
anyway.
then, he got turned inside
Yeah,
out by
but
where
older.
fucking United played Leipzig.
When we did, mate, Upamecano and the other one, I can't remember his name.
Oh yeah, I got twisted. didn't
Which when we played him, bro, we scored off their mistakes. I
Yeah.
think we beat them 2-0.
Oh yeah, but they
And they
Wow,
fucking made the
dude.
mistakes against us.
Yeah. Wow.
And I'm just like, bro, how is he going to Bayern
Yeah.
and how is he, like, people are linking the other one.
Because that all comes down because RB Leipzig,
But
and there it's like a money making machine.
yeah.
They're just there as like they're not there to win shit like they
No,
Bayern
no.
are unstoppable.
Well, they're
force.
doing
They're
what
just like,
they're
we're going to
doing,
try
yeah.
and like go against them, but show that our players can be like, yeah, whatever.
To be
but
fair
then
though, we
15
did bag
minutes.
like 9 past Allison and then sign in the season after. That worked out.
It worked. It worked.
Yeah, man.
Because then I was
Right.
like, what? Didn't he nearly get a golden glove after that? Oh, did he get a golden glove?
Well, Allison.
Yeah.
What for us?
Before Edison comes to City, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, no, I'm pretty sure
Season
like,
after one.
he got it last season, or he missed out by one. I think Nick
Yeah.
Pope, and he missed like 12 games last season, and he only missed out.
You know what's
missed it
ridiculous?
by
And he's
five.
fucking scored.
I
He scored to get you into the top 4. Bro.
Innit?
You know how mad that is?
I don't know what.
Big
is-
up Allison.
Like, how can Nick Pope, like, not taking away from he's a good keeper, but how can Nick Pope at Burnley get a golden glove? That's what baffles me to Burnley.
Yeah, but they did finish like top
Most
8 last
clean sheets,
season,
isn't it?
right?
Yeah.
It's more,
They finished top
it's
8.
just more clean sheets.
Yeah.
That's
No,
all it is.
yeah,
Yeah, it's just stats, bro. Like, it's not like ability or
Scummy
whichever.
play.
Like
You hate it.
one of them.
Doing alright, I'll clean them
Oh,
out.
Joe Hart's won it like 2-3 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
Joe
even
Hart-
Joe Hart. Joe Hart was
Yeah,
class.
Joe Hart's got no Joe back
Billy, I'm
Right.
sorry. If you're watching this, Billy, I'm sorry. I meant no disrespect to Joe Hart.
then. Right, did you get through your 3 you want in?
No, because there ain't 3 I want in, because everyone who I want in's gone. Giroud, Marlon, Depay, they're the 3 that I'm bringing. I don't
So
know.
Tielemans will take that as well.
Tielemans. Maybe, I don't know. I don't feel like we really need anything. Maybe another backup keeper. But Kelleher's coming up. Jones is coming up. Elliott's going to play a bit of
Harry
backup.
Elliott's
and
back, innit? Have you got
I'm
Wilson back?
waiting.
You got Harry Wilson back?
Nah.
Looks like,
got
no,
the
no,
season.
looks like we're going to get rid of him though. Yeah, looks like he'll go.
What do you reckon he'll go there, though?
I don't know where he'll go.
I don't know. I don't know where we're going.
I don't want
It would just be without me.
I just don't like it. Doesn't ever seem to break through into
I was gonna
any
say,
team that
like,
he goes to on loan. He don't
Because
think
him
he's
and
improved everything.
Mason Mount were both broke out realistically at the same time. It was like the tale of the 2 golden boys who's actually going to make it. Who's gonna do
Yeah.
this and that, and Mount
He's just a
obviously
free
went to
kick
Chelsea,
expert, isn't he? Like,
Yeah.
he's just a
Yeah,
separation
true, yeah,
expert.
Mm.
But then again, people said that about Ward-Prowse and look what he's doing.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I don't really. I think there's signings, but it is more just like you just depth at signings that
Yeah.
we need to catch up to City, because that's where when you look at our first
Yeah.
team and City's City are bringing on from the bench. Do you know what I mean? Riyad Mahrez,
They did.
Bernardo Silva,
Their bench
Laporte,
starts.
Sterling majority of the time.
Laporte,
Yeah.
Sterling. It's just
Gabriel.
Jesus. It's daft, man. Like that's where you can't compete with them.
Yeah.
That
That's
the second team is as good as everyone else's first team.
Yeah, that's true.
how it
The
Yeah, good answer to be fair. So like, it's one of them you could throw players out there, but they would probably be on the bench. Though.
Yeah,
So you could buy like, let's say, an Isco, but he'd be on the bench.
I just don't feel like Isco. The reason why I don't want, like, I'd love
lazy,
Isco,
lazy
but
luxury.
he's just not. Again, he's just not going to. Is Isco going to do the dirty work in midfield that we want him to?
Nope.
Probably not.
That's why I don't think Thiago's the best signing for us, because he won't do that dirty work.
But he does do that dirty work. Probably gets fucking
He
yellow
gets-
carded in
yeah,
the
he
first 2 minutes of every game.
He's got that. He's got that.
Bro,
laws
he
in
just
mind.
runs at you
I
and
know,
just
like,
drop
watching
kicks
that, man.
someone. He's like Scholes, bro. He can't tackle
Yeah.
for shit, but he still does it.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
like, bro, what are you doing?
He developed that more at Bayern though. I mean,
Yeah.
and now like you're gonna have to do it more.
He's
with
defo.
But
Definitely.
like,
But I just feel like
Because
But
he
he's
wasn't
not-
that far.
People,
He
people
wasn't
come
that
in,
far.
he's come in and people think he's a De Bruyne, and he's not. He's the
No,
guy that
no.
makes the pass, that gets the goal.
Mhm.
He's that guy who's
He
just, when
starts
you
to play.
when he
He's
plays,
chipping, he's chipping over the lines. isn't he?
literally when he is so fucking class, man. Everything he does, he's like that. You get that sexual feeling from.
Yeah,
Like,
What
for
is this
example,
going
like,
on here?
on a level
Yeah.
the same as KDB. Like KDB is the one player in the league that when I'm watching City, I'm only watching KDB.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
like you're seeing,
Come forward
like
and
you're seeing someone
Yeah.
make a run over and De Bruyne has got it, and you're like, bro, make that pass, and then he's made the pass over here that nobody else has seen, and it's just like, how are you not
It's
even
like-
looking
I
at
swear
like,
it's like the
you've
opposite.
done
What he
this.
did in the didn't you see that when he did in the Champions League? Like, I'm sure like the first couple of minutes when the ball was just there, he just went, and then, like across the halfway line, he went straight
Yeah.
across the forward
Bro,
and the
he's-
side, and I was like,
And every he's not even the guy that you say, oh, he's got that in his locker, because he fucking does it every minute. He's got the ball and he does it.
that's
Like,
what
that's
I'm
it.
like,
He's just done it. There's
got
no,
that window for it.
there's no
Made a
locker when he
mistake,
does
bit
it all the
of-
time.
Bit noisy.
He is daft, very daft.
But yeah, right. So that's fair then. Right, so we move on then. Right, we'll start on Lou this time. What do you hope that your team does or doesn't do through the season? If you want to
start talking about Crystal Palace now.
Yeah, so if you want Wolves to get where they want to get to,
I just want
what
to
do you-
stay in the Prem.
but what do you think they have to do that?
I
Or
think,
not do or not?
What is next for Wolves? Though? Is it breaking in and becoming that top 6 team
yeah,
consistently?
yeah. It's
I'll
that's
say
what we're
top eight.
struggling to
Has
do.
to, no, but
Well,
I think
they're top
they already
seven
are, like,
to
what?
2 seasons bounce. We had a bad season because we lost 2 of our biggest players,
Mhm.
and we still came what
How many-
10th, 11th, or
What,
something like
what
that.
places in Arkansas are open?
Four.
Is it
No,
fifth?
6.
6, 5th and 6 now, innit? Because
Yeah.
it used to be
Just fifth and
3.
Yeah.
It used to be the fair play as well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
which we got scrapped.
But it all depends on
So
like
just
the
the
Champions League as well, though.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what-
Well, no,
that's why
not
does that work anymore.
particularly.
Because I think there's only like so many European places one country can own,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
think it's like
Yeah, it's 6 for us. It's 6 for most because it's like 4 Champions League, 2 Europa.
I think it's
So-
at the top 3, right? So I think Spain, us, and Germany get like the same, and then I think
Yeah,
Italy
maybe
and France get
yeah.
like, so it's only like the top 3 in Italy.
Well,
go
to be
to
fair,
the
France
Champions
only
League,
like
innit?
in those leagues, they like only 20 in the. Well, it was only 20 in the Premier League.
No, but some of them do have 18.
Yeah, some of those few
Yeah,
less.
yeah, yeah.
Potentially.
Which is mad to think of how small
Don't
England is
Germany have
compared to
24?
like France, Germany, Spain, all these places.
Don't
It's
you how many have 24?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I don't think
Bournemouth
so.
to do.
Right. So if Wolves want to finish in Europe spots, I want the big or small.
Wait, so
What about the Conference League? You counting that now? That's 7th and 8th, right?
I'd
European
count it.
Conference League.
That's a warm up for the Europa League.
Mate, it's mad,
It's
isn't it?
ridiculous.
It is
get
ridiculous.
It's
It
just
is
more. It's more to get it TV time. And more
Yeah, it's more
showing-
P's.
It's
No, it's more
bad for the
P's.
players though because it's just going to cause so many more injuries. And
Yeah.
it's going to get boring because it's going to take out the spark of being like, oh, we're playing Barca. Fuck, we'll play that. Like, we played Sevilla. I was like, it's Sevilla. Any other team, I'd be like, oh, we're only playing Sevilla. It's United, Sevilla, cool, foul. But the fact we were playing Sevilla, I was like, I am gassed. We are playing in Europe, playing Sevilla. This is going to be a mad game, and it's just Sevilla. But if we're playing them every 4 weeks, it's not really takes the
Same
spark
for
out
Man
of
the
it.
Super League on it.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not-
literally.
it's
It's
not
like it
special.
takes the fucking joy out of it because you only play them once. That one, the reason it's such a big game is because you only play them once a season, maybe twice a season, maybe, if
Yeah.
you're lucky, because you qualify. And then it's like a build up to get to that point. So what's the point of us playing to be a week and for that?
Yeah.
Well, I do want us in Europe. I want us to stay up because this season, I'm not saying it's a throwaway season, but I just want to see what this new Bruno can do and see how he sorts us out. Because I feel like the majority of our play was decent. The only thing we sort of dropped off with this season is having no real forward passes. And because like, the owners told Nuno, it was like, you're too dangerous in your style of play. You're more prone to conceding goals because you're so counter-attacking, because you press so high and this and that. It's like, right, but look how many goals we're scoring. Maybe we just need to work a bit defensively and we can go from there. And he was like, no, you need to play more possession-based and get a bigger squad. So that's why you see a lot more balls being pinged from the side of the pitch or back to centre back, back to Cody. Cody would then do a big ping to Traore or fucking Neto. Usually it works, but people know what's going to happen. They know Traore there, he's going to latch onto the end of it.
Easier for him to defend. isn't it?
Two-man around him, yeah. So I just want to see more attacking football from them. Like we do a lot of decent attacking football, but it does seem to be just ping it to the front 3, let them do that. I want to see Neves at cam position more and Vitinha. And I want to see Sice at CDM. I'm sick of seeing Sice playing at centre back. It's fucking infuriating. He's not a centre back. He doesn't have the mind of a centre back. He doesn't. He's a midfielder.
Doesn't have the mind of a
He
centre
doesn't.
back.
Honestly, it's his positioning. Anytime we concede a goal, it's because he's playing him on side. It's because
Good in
he's
midfield.
staying a step too late. Or
To
he's
be
like,
fair,
he's
I've
not-
seen that.
He's not. It's because he's not
I watched
clipped with Bolly and Cody. Or Kilman and Cody there at the back.
I
And
would
again,
do it,
playing
just
three
don't
at the
have
back, I don't think we
it
need
all,
to play 3 at the back. 4 at the back works. But then I'd rather have 3 at the back because that allows like ignoring
Who are you debating with?
forward. Myself. Nuno.
No, that's
why
fine.
did you?
No,
why did you
what
leave
is it?
it?
No, bro, I understand this. Bro, you've got no one to argue with, right? When you've got teams who play shit football like ours do at times, right? You know who you're arguing with. It's them, man. It's just them. You don't have a name. There's no
Yeah.
figure, right? We don't know,
It's the
but
man.
it's just a frustration. I've been telling I've been shouting 4-4-2 for the rooftops for time. Who am I shouting at?
No.
Who am I shouting at, Nick?
These
It's the
owners,
relationship we have
these
with our
owners,
team.
I feel like they're trying to.
Right,
I'm just
right.
really hoping they don't try and turn the club into a cash cow because it happened with Blackburn. They just fell off big time. It's happened with a few other clubs, but I just don't want them to sort of pump money in
Leeds.
and then see, oh yeah, we've made 300 mil profit over 4 years. Let's dash them over now. We've made our money. We can fuck off. And then just like sell our players or just like leave them to their own devices. Unless we get a decent owner coming afterwards. Don't see that
Do
happening.
you think you step away from the Portuguese connection now? Nuno's gone.
I don't think it will because
There's
it's not
a new
necessarily
Bruno
because of Nuno. It's his agent. It's the agent. that we're
Yeah.
getting all these players from. It's just an added bonus that our coach spoke Portuguese, and that was like, you know what, we want to play with Portuguese.
He was
coach.
Portuguese, he didn't speak Portuguese.
Well, yeah,
He
he
was
was,
Portuguese.
you know what I mean. But
He
again,
was,
he's still got a Portuguese coach, so we're laughing, I think.
Where's new guy from? Where's Bruno from?
Benfica. But,
What country?
oh, Portugal. Portuguese. Yeah, sure. But who knows, he could be from Paraguay,
What
but speaks
colour's your away kit?
Portuguese.
What colour's your away kit? No.
Pink. That's what it is. That's the colour.
Colour pink.
Is it the black one?
Castore, bro.
Is it the black one?
Yeah,
It's
it's
alright.
bang.
It's alright.
I like it.
It's alright.
I just
It's a bit bussy.
It's
I like
so
black
much better than that
Oh,
white
black
one.
and orange
It's so much better than white
Bro,
one.
it could look
just
like
looks like
it
an
could be a
orange.
uniform for like a new bus thing in Mali, like go northwest.
Yeah, it could be, but you know, it's a Reaver.
Go northwest.
None of this fucking stagecoach and first buses, it's a Reaver bus.
No, it's go northwest. Nothing.
Shut up.
But it's black and orange, trust me.
Yeah, I don't care what it is. City are gonna
actually need to do a
have
kit,
have buses on the
No, we are.
We
We're
need
going
to
to
do
do
a kit,
that. We're going to do
right.
that next one.
Yeah, it's one more attack football.
But
Never
speaking
to-
of City's away kit.
yeah,
That's how you execute a fucking white kit, bro. I said it.
It's
Tottenham
clean.
got washed. Goodbye, this kit.
Hey,
But that's how
Newcastle's
you
away
do
kit's
it.
nice.
No bias.
That's in that one, to be
It's
fair.
nice,
No,
but
no,
gold again.
no. We'll do that next one, though. We'll do that next one.
Mm.
Right, so what do you...
Shout out
Chilling.
Castore, by the way.
Chilling.
New up and coming runners for the kit game. Nike, Adidas, Puma. You've got
Oh,
a
right.
Castore. Founded in Liverpool. You'll be buzzing. Couple of lads who've done like 20
Well,
years,
I have
so
a
maybe.
buzzing. I'm not from Liverpool. I could give a fuck.
Yeah, you support Liverpool, that's good enough.
Big up Reebok.
State your claim.
Big up Reebok.
Yeah, Reebok, Umbro, Movies. My guy,
Better
Catholic.
get off my
Right,
lawn.
so
I'll
much.
shoot your ass.
Deck, what you say? What do you what
Get off my lawn.
what Liverpool got to do to well your goal's winning the whole thing, you know, obviously.
Yeah,
So
but yeah,
what have you
so
got to
winning
do?
the Prem again. I don't want to be fuck me. We've already you won it the same amount of times as last time. Blackburn. Yeah,
what
just-
you got
I
to do?
think
What
just-
you got to do to do that though, or not do?
I think just
Stop.
game
Get
for
injured.
me. I just don't. We keep the consistency.
See,
when
wait,
Klopp
you say
releases.
we're talking to you. You do the same thing as him because we're talking about your team, and the first thing you do is this.
Yeah, no, because it's just. I'm just worried about when Klopp's
Just
gone. When
listen.
Klopp's gone, I just hope we keep the consistency.
What do you think
For
that's-
now, we just carry on promoting youth and getting some youth
Yeah.
into the sides.
What do you think that'll be though? You talk about that
He's
back,
not.
isn't
I
it?
don't think he's signing a new contract.
So when was that?
And he said 2024.
Yeah, Klopp won't stay around. He'll see the
So,
contract. He won't
he
sign.
wants to retire. doesn't he?
Yeah.
I think he just wants. To,
I don't think he wants to finish football.
Is
But
he
he said
allowed?
he wants like 10 years out at least
Yeah,
before he
just
comes
be
back.
like.
And he
Well, he
can
was.
do
He was
that,
having a
he's in his right
sabbatical,
time.
wasn't he? He was having a sabbatical.
Was it?
Yeah, when he left Dortmund, and then obviously we just offered him.
Right, so if you want to sign any
Okay.
players, what manager would you want to sign instead of Klopp?
Like, no, I don't.
But I mean, if Klopp was
So by 2024, you can't really
By
shout.
2024,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
Obviously, there's the
game
whole.
will be different.
There's the hope
Yeah.
that Gerrard takes over. That's it. But
Yeah, I could see
I
that.
don't.
I mean-
Like I said, this. If Klopp gets us relegated, I don't want Klopp to leave. I don't care like what he's done, and he's brought back into Liverpool the
Yeah.
club now. That's it. I don't want Klopp being kicked out for Gerrard.
Yeah,
That's
like you
it.
made your bed, now brings back up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
So Klopp's
Klopp would
when Klopp decides he
Champions
wants to
League.
leave, then that's it. Klopp can leave. Hopefully Gerrard comes in, but from then we'll see.
Professional.
Well, so you just want to keep that the same. Do you not think you have to change much considering how bad your injuries were last season?
No.
So in terms of
Because I
football,
don't
then,
like there wasn't bar the two centre backs. It was just a period, like
Yeah.
where you just get them injuries.
Mhm.
But it just happened that Mane caught COVID, Salah
Also
caught
true.
COVID,
Also,
Yeah.
Fabinho got injured, Thiago picked up niggling injuries one after the other, Henderson picked up niggling injuries, Trent did, Alisson did, and it was just like that period where I think there was like 6 games where whatever there was like 24 different centre back pairings that we had,
Mm.
like just ridiculous.
Yeah, I remember you
It was
talking
just
about it.
What
stupid
annoyed me though is
stuff
that,
like-
to be fair though, even despite that, no real team capitalised on it, other than maybe Watford, arguably. But even then, that wasn't even that season.
No,
that was the season before.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
No.
jeez.
Well,
Even
yeah,
then.
but I mean, fucking Villa dipped us 7-2.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Oh, yeah, we forget about
Oh,
that
thank
season.
God, it was a season of two
Spurs,
halves,
Spurs
bro. I was
United.
telling you, I was telling you.
Oh my god.
But this is why
My
like, I
God.
am very confident about backing Liverpool next season. We was the best team until these injuries happened. January, it weren't like people like, you had a shit season. No, we fucking didn't. We had a very shit January to April. That was it.
Yeah,
Like,
to be
that
fair.
was literally it. We was top of the league. It was we were fucking sitting in 8th. It was a Taylor 2 seed. It was fucking mad.
Yeah.
Like, And I'm not saying we would have won it regardless out of them injuries because City come back and I'm mad at literally.
It's pretty City never kind of went anywhere though, because when City were like bottom half, they were like 14th, like with us in like November. But they had something like 5 games in hand or something, and people were just chatting shit. And then they just won them all, and then they were fucking ahead by 10. In which case, if they'd won half of them, they would have been in the race, and still would have been probably 6 points or something.
No, but we went for a period of just drawing.
That's what killed. Honestly, them 2 seasons, almost finished 7th. Draws killed us.
We set the second longest unbeaten streak at home.
We had the most draws. Was it most draws in a season?
I'm pretty sure Arsenal and Wolves would join up on most draws.
Yeah, because that's why we were just one place between one.
Yeah,
we got
fucking stupid.
We set like the second longest home unbeaten streak in Premier League history, and then we finally lose it, and then we didn't win at home for like 7 or 8 games. Which is mad.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure even this season that we've just gone, we didn't even do much. But the only teams that lost less games than us was City and I want to say Liverpool, because these draws that fucked us. We had more draws than anything else.
Matt, what about you, Nate? Where do you need to go? Obviously, you need
again,
to get back up.
very
You need to
obvious
get back
because it's
up,
Arsenal.
right? Just you need to get back up.
Because our aim, I think we should be going for Europa League spots still. Like we should. That's what we
Do
should be going for.
do you need to drop the Arsenal way of trying to play the Arsenal way? Trying to play this fucking team.
That's a very good. That's a very good fucking question, bro. Not been asked that for a while. But to an extent, yeah. But I feel like the Arsenal way has been for a minute to not have a plan B.
Yeah, very similar.
Which is like, because it's just like, why?
But
Like,
the
why
plan A
not?
ain't
Bro,
working
play it ugly, man.
But
Like,
the plan- yeah,
do what
the
you
plan
need to
A
do,
ain't
force your
working.
way in. Someone like Smith Rowe who's going to force it. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying put it all on him, because but that's one trait of his stuff that I like between him, Trippier, Saka a lot of the time, but we know about Saka enough as it is that if it's not there, they'll force it.
Yeah.
When it needs
But
to,
them
and not
youngsters,
just forcing it to like lose the ball in
The
that sort
fearless
of way.
kids like Tierney, Martinelli.
That's what I always loved about Ox when he was there.
Yeah.
But when he was
They
like
just-
young with us, he just used to get the ball and
do
just run
something.
and
Yeah.
fucking take it on 3 Bayern players. Like it was weird. And we just
Still
don't
does it,
don't necessarily have that. Like we're taking players like apparently we had this like method of scouting where a lot of it was just based off stats, where we like pick up
Yeah.
this and for what shape of a player looks like, we'll get that, and that's apparently how Xhaka got to there with it. Because I get how Xhaka appeals to our football to an extent,
Yeah.
but that's just not what I want our football to be. And as far as that, like I'm
He's just
happy
Arsenal's
fucking playing now.
Pogba, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
when you see what he can do and how he plays.
Nowhere near ability wise though, because
Yeah,
even what he did,
still,
what he did in the Euros, he's never done before.
And even then, it was, I
It's
think,
one game.
some certain players, such as like Shaka, even Shaqiri, play better when there's the whole of the team has pretty much got to play around them. Like in that Swiss team,
Yeah,
Shaqiri,
definitely, yeah.
Shaka, arguably fucking Embolo. That's realistically it in terms of attacking prowess and people to play through.
Yeah.
And even then, Embolo's reaching. Could play them wrong, but compared to like Shaqiri and fucking Shaka, they need to go through him. That's why Shaka's captain and everything needs to go through him. That's why he looks so much better. But
Yeah,
Arsenal
exactly.
fuck all.
Like you said,
Yeah, but he
again,
did
France
get that.
played.
He was captain for like 2
Yeah,
games.
he was, but if he wasn't
Got-
at
got
Arsenal, would he
himself
even be
there.
captain? Would he even be looked at by the Swiss team if he wasn't playing for Arsenal?
No, I mean he was Arsenal's captain.
That's, yeah, but I know that. That's what I'm saying. Do you even, that's why I understand why I don't want it. A captain that is telling all the fans to fuck off and that I don't want a captain and that is like,
You gotta rate it.
It was mad. Did do him off. But yeah, so and even as far as that, we just need to cut out the stupid fucking mistakes. Obviously, just like there's because again another reason I'm not with Xhaka is because when them defensive mistakes come, like it's been him. Like two of them will.
And then he puts out shit like I give my all the time.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine.
put,
Your
like-
all is fine. It's beautiful.
just
It's
hold yourself
perfect.
accountable
just
when
But
you're fucking.
no, it's not even that.
Put it
Just
on
give me
everyone else.
someone
Yeah.
who's
Put
all
it on
is
everyone else.
better.
And that's what you want in a
There's
captain.
no mentality, is
It's
it?
the opposite
Put it
of
on
what a
everyone else
captain
who's like, oh yeah, I give everything and I played the best I could.
We need some
Everyone
better
else
players
did
in
it.
around us and it's like,
Everyone
yeah,
else did it.
Yeah,
he's
and
not our
that's what I'm
captain.
saying. We better players than you, bro. Anyway, I'm not trying to just get on this Xhaka thing, but we need to just cut all the stupid stuff, cut all the lateral passing way, what it was. Because even when Guendouzi was with us, yeah, I rated him and he was very active, but he was very active like this.
Yeah.
Like no one's still cutting the lines as what it is. Like that's why Smith
Well,
Rowe
again, I
surprised
feel like he
everyone.
was
Like some
restrained.
people have said.
I feel like
some
he was
people
told not to. He wasn't allowed. I don't think he was allowed.
No, but
You
there's
can
no
see bits where he
availability.
wanted to
No,
go
yeah,
forward,
yeah,
but-
I get that exactly. But that's what like not with Vin. There's no one getting between lines of what it is. That's why Smith Rowe was such a surprise because he was the only player who was doing it. And he came in. That I think it was a game against West Ham, and he came in against that, and he was just doing it. And he literally, I've been telling you, we need someone to go pass here, and then just go like that.
Yeah.
And then literally he came in, I saw him do it 3 times, like in 5 minutes, and I was just like,
That exactly.
there it is.
It opens
Because
up
even I've heard
space,
people
so
saying
much
that,
space.
like, Arteta might not necessarily like him, but he needs him now because of what he's actually been able to bring, you know what I'm saying? And when apparently he wasn't given that number 10, apparently he wanted it.
Yeah.
And like, it's some stuff like that as well. But the same with Saka as well. Like, if it comes to that, he needs
Saka's gonna
someone
be so sick
buzzing
this
off it.
season.
You know what I mean?
So
He needs someone
sick.
literally buzzing around
He's
there
gonna
who's
be
going
a
to go
scary
boom,
player.
boom, boom, like. So we need to keep on that and just not, and actually play for it though.
Mm.
Not just wait around. Not just we don't engage teams. Like one, they're not scared of us now. Like no one's scared
You
of
want to
Arsenal. No
dictate possession,
one's been
let's
scared of
play around.
Arsenal. No one's been scared of Arsenal probably since Aubameyang had his season, and before that probably Van Persie.
Yeah.
Like no one was scared of Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we don't engage teams. Like we don't get someone to come to us out of position, and then the space they've just left someone's in there, and there's something happening now. There's an overload somewhere.
Yeah.
There's a 3-on-2.
You let
There's
them
a
come out, you
1-on-1.
passed
Do
it
you
there,
know what I'm
and they
saying?
come out and
It's
pass
that
it
we've
back.
got.
He said
It's
it
that we go.
like
We
Jamie
walk
Warner.
them. We walk them
Jamie
all the way
said
up.
I love playing against them. They got no balls at all.
Yeah.
Like,
Because they just
Just
walk
don't
up,
look
they just
like-
walk
you're gonna
up and
cause
sit
it.
on
Making a
you.
mistake,
Well, they
because
walk
how
up,
many mistakes
and
they make.
show you. It's like one of them where you walk up and show you, right, we're going to set up like this and we're going to get through it. And it's like, go on then.
yeah, they literally
Yeah.
like they turn up. We'll play some
And
nice.
we don't
technical
because no
football.
one
No
gets
one
Play
between
some
the
nice
lines, no
technical
one plays
football,
between the
and
lines.
then
Yeah.
we're just gonna get physical with you, bully you into
And then you
places.
start
Yeah, but again,
throwing
what's
it.
nice technical football if you literally there's no thing there? Possession.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I keep a ball all game, it's not hard. There's always going to be someone free, you stand there like that and you don't do
Nicest
anything.
goals you've
because
ever
all
seen
the
this season.
ozone thing, innit?
Yeah, nothing in between. Nothing in between.
Football needs Gazal.
No, that's secondary.
Yeah,
Football does.
seriously,
Football
does.
does as well.
And
We need
he
someone
needs
like
another
that.
David Silva.
But yeah,
We need
that's what it
Cazorla
is.
and a David Silva back in the Prem.
That's what it is. We
Don't
need
matter, like,
more sharpness.
we don't realise how graced we was with
Innit?
technical footballers like that.
Even before Oscar sold out and fucked off to China, Oscar was
Oscar.
baller. Like, he
Ramirez,
was-
man.
Yeah, Ramirez. He was Kante before Kante.
Yeah,
Ramirez
he was.
set that role up for
That's a
Kante.
shout.
That's
Oh,
big.
wow.
That is big. But yeah, so I think we need to just get that cutting edge back, where there's actually someone running through lines. When I say cutting edge, I mean literally someone cutting between the lines, passes being played to them, engaging
Diagonal
people,
runs rather
bringing
than
them out
circle
of
runs
position to
rather
then
than
play
just-
it in and make these moves, as opposed to standing there and wait until one guy goes and then spins off, and then we play that one ball into him that happens every 5 minutes, which means we try it 18 times in the game, if that. If we had the ball for 100% of the game, we don't.
Succeed.
You know what I'm saying? If we've got 60% possession, that's to 9, so we try it 9 times a game, that's
Yeah.
not enough. That's not enough. Because you know a lot of them aren't working anyway. Games get 1-2-0, 3-0 tops. Like 9 times, you've got to try a fucking more, bro. Like, so you just got to go for it. And then
I feel
just
like-
not play stupid passes at the back and just be the authors of our own demise. Because our defensive record was good until we started making them safe. That was first half of the season again.
It's almost like Arsenal, they just go sort of missing though. Like the first 20 minutes, they're either there or they're not at all.
Mm.
And the next 40 minutes, in between the end bit, like
Yeah.
obviously start second half, end of the first half, they're just not there. They're waiting for a mistake to happen. Either they're hoping to score,
Yeah.
or they're just being like, right, shit, we could actually concede it. Or
Yeah,
shit, I don't
oh,
want a chance anything.
usually. 'Cause
And
that's
then the
what-
last
that's
20
kind
minutes,
of
they
what
think,
Deck was
oh,
saying
we're
about
waiting
the
for the last
Arsenal
20
way.
minutes and then go back
Yeah,
home.
I mean, I
Like,
think that's what Dick was
already
saying
set
about
up
the
solid
Arsenal
enough.
way, about like that's how it intends to be set up. But people are so predictable. We are the most predictable team in the play against.
Literally.
Like, I literally think we are, and I mean top to bottom, like all of them. We're the most
Because
predictable team in the league to play.
It comes in the differences in players you've got that can play different positions, like to a point, not different positions, but different roles where as soon as that player comes on the pitch, you know exactly what Arsenal are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like they can't change it up.
exactly.
So it's like you're not going to play
Exactly.
Pepe as a right mid, as a right winger. You
Yeah.
can't deal.
Because even with Odegaard, right, when Odegaard came, I first saw him doing
He's not
was
gonna
literally,
play.
the pitch is
He was
here.
playing.
The pitch is here. Like I said about the lateral thing, right? I said about the lateral football being played, yeah. When Odegaard first came, he literally was stuck between 20 and 30 yards away, going like this. Not the halfway line doing this, on the edge of the box, going like this. Right? And the only reason it's not going here and here is because no one's going off here and here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's trying to get in there is what it is, got a couple of goals is what it is.
Yeah, we need to get
Cutting
an
edge.
editor that can put in the lines there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
So they're just on the
Bro,
screen.
I'm gonna give
Is it
Rafa
just like-
Benitez, you see me like this.
like a one
Wax on,
player
wax
of the
off.
season, a young player of the season, and then a one to watch. Someone who you think is going to be a player. To,
Okay.
So that player that you think is going to, I don't know what I want
Tear
to
it
watch.
up,
Yeah.
tear ass.
A player of the
Make a
season,
statement.
young player of the season, and just a one to watch.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I'm not going first, by the way. I was just making sure I knew what was
My
going.
play of the season is very simple, man. It's KDB. Has like,
If there's no injury to him, it's gonna
Yeah.
be. It's gonna be. It can't not be.
I just don't think there's no
Can't
one
be.
else better than him in the league.
Yeah.
Like, there's not, and it can't go to another defender, man. And I don't care if Van Dijk comes and don't get fucking dribble past, or Diaz fucking blocks it off the line 15 times. But it
Yeah.
cannot go to a defender unless it's
KDB.
Trent. Trent can have it.
Just not a defender. though.
Hold that, Trent.
Or is it your CDM or account?
This is why nobody knows what Liverpool are gonna do.
Yeah.
And you got a fucking
That's
centre
true.
back in Cam,
When you play
striker,
when you're playing 2-4.
Trek false
Well,
nine,
you're
Firmino
actually
up
playing.
top.
You're actually playing like 2-4.
Maybe on the right.
2-4-2.
It's heavy metal football. Bro.
2-4-2-3.
It's just clock. It's just clock. Like he don't know what he's doing apart from gurning on the
That's just it.
sideline.
If you go out there not knowing what you're doing, they're not going to know what you're doing. So it's 50-50 then.
They call it enigmatic.
Just do what you want. Salah's gonna shoot at least 19 times. He'll score once.
Yeah.
We'll get it.
But that'll be a
Do you know what I
1-0
mean?
win. That's the worst bit.
We've got pace everywhere.
In terms of young players, I hope Foden carries on this up.
My, so player of the season I got KDB. My young player of the season is Foden.
Yeah.
I just feel like if he carries on the same, there's no other
He's
two
got no
for me.
season.
There's no other
Yeah,
two.
He's got 0 season.
As long as he carries on, they don't dip off or anything because he don't get as much game time because maybe Grealish is coming now.
But
It's going to be hard to fit Grealish.
Everyone
KDB,
knows
and Foden
Lingard's
in the
always a
same
shout
boat.
for young players.
Oh, you sure not? Sure Grealish. Does Grealish count as that now? Well, I swear he was still on it for last season. He only just turned 25. Like, he's got one of them weird birthdays.
The
Stupid.
season should be
Sancho's on
22. 22 is a young player. Like after that, you're not a young player.
Isn't it? Like
Like,
Sancho's, Sancho's not a young player anymore.
23 tops, I'd say. If he turned 23 that season, I'm giving it to him. 20, like 20. If he started the season
I know who
23,
my young player is.
if he started the season as 23, I'm not giving it. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
no.
Hands down.
What, you actually going for it? You think that's gonna be it?
Yeah. Hope to. He won't get it. He won't get it. I know he won't get it because it's Wolves.
So is everyone's play of the season unanimous that it's KDB?
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
think so.
There's
yeah,
no
like-
there's no argument. As long as he's fit and as long as he plays pretty much all games.
What
most
about
games.
Bruno?
Exactly. This is
Why
exactly like
do
KDB,
the
that.
scouts then? Why do the scouts have never seen that?
I think you could. I think Bruno could always get it, but at the same time, it don't really mean it if you're not.
Maybe
You don't do it in
maybe
the same
Foden
manner,
might come
bro.
out or
You don't do it in the same manner.
Yeah.
He just doesn't do it in the same manner.
You
This
know
is
what,
the thing.
actually?
Nobody moves like KDB moves and does what he does.
It will
It's
be
the manner in
interesting
which
to
he
see.
does it, bro. He's clinical.
It'll
Whenever
be
he does
interesting to
it,
see what
he's
Bruno
got
does.
frills on
Because
him.
even with a lot of his through balls, if you look, it's like he'll put people in positions where it's like he knows they're not going to get a
Let
shot
me
on
talk
target,
then.
but he's going to drop. He's going to try and win a pen
That's
because he
my
knows he's
favourite
going to pen
content.
for himself if he puts him through. If he puts Martial through down the edge of the box, he's dropping. Puts Rashford down, probably going to drop.
Good points with
He's
that.
trying to get them pens for himself. Next season, he's not scoring that.
Yeah,
I
see
don't think
past
he'll score
Foden.
more than 10.
I don't see past Foden. It's Foden.
Mm.
Wait, what's that? I go Saka. Depends how we go. Like.
Saka could be a good
Saka.
shout now.
And Mount's up there as well, and I think Trent is too.
Mm.
Um,
Really, yeah.
I don't really see past them.
If
Number
Jimenez is
4,
fit,
5.
then Nell can have that league goal.
I thought he was going to say Jimenez for young players. He's about he's like 39.
But,
I-
yeah.
I'm gonna be loyal to it. You know, I'm gonna go Saka. Yeah. Just for what I think he'll have the
So
opportunity
you
to
got
do.
Neto, Saka, Foden.
Just because. That sounds so bad.
That's-
But just
mate,
because,
that's a scary
just
front
because,
three.
only because
Can't
I
lie.
feel like Pep could still potentially not use Foden to the point where he's going to make a significant
No,
effect
I
on
feel like
City
he's,
as far
I
as
feel
the
like
league.
he's
Do you know what I'm
done too
saying?
much.
Whereas without Saka,
I feel
without
like he's
Saka,
done
with
too
fuck.
much now.
Yeah.
But he's
this
just more,
is,
he's just
this
more
is the
Grealish
thing
at the end of the
what I
day.
was saying before, what they're going to do, play Grealish, Foden,
Yeah, you did say
well,
that, yeah,
like
so-
together. But if they play Grealish at left wing, and then my point was, well, where the fuck's the pace up front with Grealish, Kane, Bernardo Silva?
Innit?
But then I was like,
They don't
that's like
need it.
80% possession. Do they fucking need it?
No, they don't need it.
Someone's just going to go stand on the line. You know,
Got
the
Kane
Bruyne's
where
just
they
gonna
won
fucking
Got
that.
KDB and
Well,
Foden.
it's talking about
put it
pace
on
up front.
a
They
free
played
forward.
Gunnar on false 9 and look what he did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it don't matter. There's just too much with it. Who's your one to watch?
I also want top. We need to do top goal scorer as well. Golden Boot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yours is.
Then we're going to do that next one.
Yours
Right,
is.
cool, cool, cool.
Yeah,
And then we do the
that's
league.
my wild card. So
And
I'm
then
going
we
to shout
do-
for a wild card after this
Have
one.
you got your league with you? And then we do the league.
Yeah, I've not finished it though. Haven't finished that.
My one to watch is my one to watch is Buendia.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
that's
know
a big
what? I
shot.
was
I
looking
like
at
that.
Villa, you
I
know.
like that.
I was looking at Villa, you know.
hate that. I like that.
I just feel like he's gonna really pop. Pop like 5th of November.
When do you? When do you? Okay.
Tell the president we ain't forgot.
One to watch. So this is like, is this someone who's going to have like a breakout season or?
Anything, just someone. Yeah. I'd say someone that's gonna be breakout. Maybe it's a new signing, or they're just gonna bang.
Okay.
Kind of like a wild card one, but not a wild card one.
Yeah.
If you think that's how I see it. So like maybe it could be Werner, could be Werner as it.
Yeah. Oh mate, that's
Like,
actually
I'd
hard.
put Lingard in there. Like, does he go back to United and just do the unthinkable? Does he carry on that 8 weeks of form?
Oh, bro, you know what? I think I actually go Sancho.
Sancho.
One to
Yeah.
watch, yeah.
Yeah.
Just because if Rashford's in the league and they're feeding off each other, yeah. And then if he's not going to be fully fit, well, he might end up getting a lot of games. Like, he might end up on
I
the
do
bench.
not like to
But
see-
like,
He's going to have
bro,
Cavani at the
that's
top,
right.
man.
Well, no, it's not even that, bro. If Rashford's out here doing flip flops in the Premier League, yeah, bro, having that energy and like, if that's not giving him confidence, bro, do you know what I'm
Going
saying?
forward.
Like, there's a reason he's been got. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like
Yeah.
he's not like,
They're not going to play him.
yeah, they know what kind of player he is. Do you know
I
what
know
I mean?
it's
If he's
been
allowed
said
to go
before,
out and express himself, bro, it's
Let's all
lit.
say it again. Ed Woodward.
Yeah.
Do your thing,
Come back,
because
please.
honestly, they are. I think.
Yeah. So they are two solid signs, but again, Ken Varane, yeah, he is solid, but I don't know. He needs to prove himself, I think. He could be a...
That's not. It's not him for me. It's Henderson. This is what Henderson needs to prove it now. Do you know what I mean? Ollie's
Yeah.
Ollie's
Yeah, big
obviously
time.
took De Gea out and told Dean that he's number one. He needs to come in and prove it now.
Mm.
And I do feel like he's going to have a big season for him, and I don't like it, man.
He's going to be solid. I can't lie, I do think he's going to be very solid. I can't think of one to watch though, really.
Want to watch the hard one, I think.
It is.
Well, who's new signings? You got Bailey at Villa as well. Ings gone
He
to
could be
Villa.
interesting, Bailey a bit.
Bailey could be. Lukaku could be coming back.
That's what I'm saying. But it's like, if he comes back, he will be one to watch.
Yeah.
I'm still putting out there, Lukaku, top goal scorer at Chelsea, won the league. Lukaku, top
Grealish
goal
at
scorer.
City is very much one.
Happening.
Or it could be a
He comes
fucking
back.
a young player like breaking it through. Saka, is he gonna dominate this season for Arsenal?
He's not. It's just what he's going to have to do. He's just going to have to carry him again.
Harvey Elliott.
But Saka.
Yeah, he's
Harvey
going
Elliott,
to
yeah.
carry.
Harvey Elliott could be a big
Curtis
story
Jones,
now.
man. I'm so excited to see him, honestly.
We could go back and say, can you? We
Oh,
could
you
say
know.
Greenwood again. We could say, we could
Yeah,
put
Greenwood,
in there,
right.
One to watch. Ivan Toney.
Oh,
Let's see what
Brentford.
he does.
Brentford.
Yeah, let's see what he does.
He's
Is he
been-
going to come up and do like
yes,
Ollie Watkins
yes.
and get sold halfway through the season?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's been shredding it.
Mm. And I don't think some of the goals he's put away, they're not just like on a plate. It's like he's worked for
Yeah,
goals.
but
And
this
I know
is-
he's battery through the championship defences.
No,
but still,
but this is
Do
the
it in the Premier
exact same
League,
thing
different.
that Timu Pukki.
Yeah, true.
And then he come up
true.
and had that the first 2 months was like
Yeah,
player
exactly,
of the
bro.
month,
Yeah,
and was like
exactly,
real deal, and then nothing,
Yeah,
man, just literally
true.
jumped off a cliff. That kid.
Bro, like, that
Get found
killed
out.
so many fantasy teams.
Yeah,
Yo,
He
bro,
absolutely
honestly.
catfished so many
Yeah.
fantasy teams.
he fully did. He fully did. I'm looking for it. Got the top.
I just played him
one
up
to
card on
watch.
foot, man. It was such a good card.
Oh, don't talk to me about FIFA. That shit's broken, bro. How can you put a damn Traore or a striker?
Oh,
How
you
can
know
even
what?
Give that card
I'm gonna
out?
throw a random. I'm gonna throw a random one out. I'm gonna throw it out there just because I saw the price he got sold for, and for the money,
ones to
the
watch?
money, yeah, money
You
to.
just said Jadon
don't
Sancho,
care.
bro.
The money to prediction ratio. I'm gonna throw another one out just in case I'm right.
Free.
Damari Gray,
Mm.
1.7 million.
Mm.
Okay, from Galatasaray back to Everton.
An English player though.
Damari Gray, he was at
Leicester.
Yeah.
He went to Galatasaray.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And he's back now. Come back for 1.7 million for Everton under Rafa Benitez. I don't know what's happening there, but I'm just gonna throw it out there because let's see
That
what
could
happens.
be beans.
Mate, I remember he scored that screen when we were at yours that time.
Mm.
Don't get me wrong, guys.
Easy.
I'll happily be a prisoner. of
But
that
that's,
one,
but that's just it. That's probably the only thing he's ever had in his locker. That one goal. Not saying he can do
And
that.
bare
beat
sub
him.
appearances for Leicester.
Yeah.
You know Mark Albright, bro. Remember the days.
Easy.
Bro, he's a
How
fiend.
is he a
He's a
midfielder?
fiend.
He's not. He's like Coleman. Fucking. He shouldn't be a winger anymore. Just be a right back and be happy with it.
Right. Last bit then. Last bit. I want to throw out, what's your wild card shout for the whole season? Just something that's either going to be surprising, something people either get at you for but you're sticking with it, or something you're going to have to wait right till the end of the season to see what it is.
I think Everton finished top 5.
Nah, I think they've had no chance.
I know. I feel like
chance.
I feel Benitez.
Your head, your
Well, Benitez coming in, and we spoke about this before. Ancelotti wasn't the person that Everton needed. They don't need that nice football, that good shit. He's been good for a lot of the players, man, management wise, but like Benitez is the one that's going to come in and grind out results for him.
Yeah.
Like
It will be exciting to see Benitez at
He'll
Everton.
make them very hard to beat, and that was the thing. Everton weren't last season. Everton
Yeah.
weren't hard to beat.
They had a good team.
They had off days and good days, but like Everton is going to be that place when you see him on the fixture list later on, and you're like, I don't want to go there.
They showed all the cards too early in the season. They showed everyone exactly what they're going to do throughout the season. Playing too early, they didn't leave
Two
anything
halves.
like
The season at 2.5, bro. What do you think they're going top 5?
Yeah, I've got.
You put money on that?
I've got them fifth on that.
Put money on that.
I
Because whatever
feel
you
like
say
I
right now, I
should.
actually want a 5
I
on
feel
from
like I
everybody. Like,
I feel like I should slap 20 on it. Yeah.
oh, that's a 5, but I'm taking 20. That's good. Right.
See, the
20
thing is
on,
with me,
20 on
I'm
every
one of
top
them
five.
because if I put a 5 on it and say it won me 200 quid, I'd be pissed that I didn't put 20 on it. Like, so I'd just rather put the 20 on it and lose the
But
20.
then would you not be pissed if you didn't put the 50 quid on it? It's a
No,
slippery slope, big
no,
man.
because I wouldn't go that much,
Gamble
and I know I
that.
wouldn't. Like 20 is like my limit for one bet. So,
Yeah.
Right, Luke, what's yours then? Gamble away.
If you're not having fun, like you haven't had all season, stop.
that
I
could
don't know.
say
It's,
what master did it into.
it's just a churn.
If it's hurting, stop it, lads. Our ladies are not judging.
Yeah.
Anyone can
It's
match.
2021, everyone plays with themselves. I don't know, because I feel like because it's going to be a transition year for us, either fresh manager, fresh new attack at Europe, and we're going to hit 6th.
Oh, is it based on Wolves?
Yeah,
Oh, right, okay.
we're going to hit 6th, or or no, I'm not even putting the energy out there. I'm not even saying the words. But basically, top 10 minimum. I want us a top 6. I feel like we could get top 6.
So you think Wolves can get top
I
6?
think Wolves
That's
get
your wild
top
card pick.
six, yeah.
Would you put money on that?
Yeah,
Alright, cool.
yeah.
I like yours. I really like your wildcard pick. If it's the one that I think it is.
Yeah, I think it is one because I'm still just driving it home. You know, we don't have a point. I don't think you shut the fuck up about it. Wait, you can't say nothing. Man's not even Arsenal based. So we're not the same.
Alright, first.
But Timo Werner top scorer.
That's brave.
It is brave.
I like
It is
it.
brave.
I like Werner,
It's the same because I said this. I feel like he still could have this season.
Yeah.
Like
And
if he
it
just
didn't
scores
put
them
away.
early chances straight
Mhm.
on, and he gets that confidence.
Yeah.
Like,
He double thinks everything he does.
Yeah, 100.
Like it's like
but
he thinks,
I
oh,
feel
I
like
could do this, but
strikers
then by
are
the time
like
it's-
you
yeah.
miss a couple and that's it. You start. Should I do this? Should I do that? And then
Yeah,
you're just
yeah.
overthinking everything and you fluff shit like you should.
It's one of them as well. When he gets through, he gets like through as well because he's
Yeah.
rapid. He has a
Yeah.
similar style to Salah as well.
Yeah,
Even
just
then
gets
again,
it- just
it's
makes
not
them
even.
chances.
He's not
He's
step
that player
up.
that makes
He's
five
not going to go on a
chances a game.
mazy run against you.
Yeah.
He's going to outrun you, get it
It's
round you, make the right
It's not even
run,
over
get in the
a big
right
distance,
position.
It's 40 metres.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
So
you
when
don't
it-
do like a big 100-metre
But I
dash down
think
the pitch. And it's
We've had the conversation a million times. I think Salah's wasteful and like a lot of chances and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And but so was Werner been.
Mhm.
If Werner wasted less chances to the point where it's the same amount as Salah's wasting because he wastes less than him because he scores more. To me, that's top. To me, that's top scorer numbers because he's getting the chances, and he was still after what people now say with Jorginho and Kante. I'm not saying that wrong,
Yeah.
but after them, he was the most effective player.
Yeah.
Havertz did well towards the end, only came in the second half. Don't get me wrong, again Mount as well,
Yeah,
but again
yeah.
Mount
Mount
wasn't in those
Champions League.
Mount wasn't in those positions, missing sitters and da 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 da. And at the end of the day, if Werner would have scored more, Mount probably would have looked better because how many of them balls and chances would have come from Mount.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if he's 10% better, well, he's going for top
Or
scorer.
could you just make it easier and then just swap deal with Inter and take Lukaku and give Werner? Take Lukaku, maybe Lukaku goes to Chelsea.
Chelsea's still got Pulisic, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's
He's
what
not,
I'm
he's
saying.
not even got a full one in him yet. Like,
Lukaku.
Jesus, bro.
Pulisic.
Forget
I
about
forgot
that guy.
about him. I forgot about
Lukaku,
him.
Pulisic on one wing, and fucking who can we have on the next? Mate, keep Werner. Put Werner on the right, and then
Who you getting from
Lukaku.
Gabriel?
Hmm?
If you're not swapping, who else would you swap?
What? Like straight swap position wise.
Well, he's saying you can't. If you're
Tammy.
saying
Tammy, yeah,
take
I'd say
Werner
get rid
out
of-
there,
Get rid of Tammy and Giroud. Cash in.
if he's good enough,
Giroud's
if
gone.
he's good enough for Inter, bro.
Yeah,
Giroud's
Giroud's
come
gone.
to
AC
Cash in on Tammy.
He's scoring his first game.
Cash in on Tammy. Cash in on Hudson-Odoi.
Give me Tammy.
Hudson-Odoi's not good enough.
Give me
for
Tammy.
Chelsea.
We agree. Give me Tammy.
Yeah.
Well, we should have cashed in on Ken Hudson Odoi, 50 plus mil
Innit?
from Bayern.
Should have cashed in.
Holding
Now he's playing right wing back.
Yeah, mad.
Look at what behind the took now, pretty well. West Brom.
What's we done to Goretzka? Mate,
Have you seen this? Have you
give
seen
him
the
two
picture of
goals.
Alphonso Davies?
Yeah. Yeah, one of them it is during training though as well. He has got a pump up, but at the same time, yeah, it was mad. And it is just carrying on that trend of just Bayern apparently being the nutrition capital of the world.
Super
German,
soldiers.
German efficiency, bro.
Super soldiers.
German efficiency.
Bayern Munich have a training camp on the dark side of the moon, bro. Out there.
Stab you
There
with
you
the
go.
stone.
Yeah. You might feel a little peak. That is just Philip Lam.
Right, so the last shout is Everton top 5, Wolves top 6, Timo Werner top scorer.
Hmm.
And then
Went
our
on
last-
league.
To be fair, my actual
Random
wild
league.
card.
I think we'll do
Lukaku
these next
gets
one.
signed
Yeah,
up.
we'll do
So
top
we'll just chat
four.
about every team.
We'll
We'll
do
chat,
these next
as
time.
we
What's
go
the
through,
card,
we'll
you
chat
know?
about the kits as well.
How long are we on?
Don't know, but we'll call it there. Though. From the
Right,
spot,
so-
season 1, episode 1.
Holding
Gang,
this,
gang,
I
gang.
want to end with a debate, and the
Lord.
debate from Will KO. Prime David Silva or Prime Cesc Fabregas? Who
Leave
you
that to
picking?
you decide.
Yeah.
We've heard it all.
You heard it
Fabregas.
all. Prime Silva, Prime Cesc.
We out.
Can't believe you've gone for one's first name, one's second name.
Sorry? Silva Cesc, bro. It's alliteration.
Silva Cesc. Cesc Silva.
It's alliterative.